Good evening, folks. I see 8 of you already watching. Appreciate y'all being here early. Get the link shared out with as many folks as you possibly can. Let's get as many people watching as we can. We're going to have a great show tonight talking about FreeDV. Get a little quick recap from Marvin as well about how Winterfeld Day went. So stick around. We'll get started here in about 2 minutes. And if you're just joining, good evening. Appreciate y'all being here early. Got about 1 minute until airtime. Make sure you grab that share link down below. Or easier than that, you can just highlight the address bar, copy, paste, share this thing out. Let's get as many people as we can. I see EOD Kaboom. He's all excited. The music's playing. Y'all stick around. We'll be with you here in about 30-ish seconds. All right, 8 o'clock, 01Z on the dot. Let's light this candle, shall we? Good evening, folks. Welcome to HamShackTV Live. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX Live, and I don't know what all they say, but live here in East Tennessee. Appreciate you tuning in. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button down below. That'll tell the YouTube algorithm to go ahead and promote this video out. Get some new folks watching here tonight as well. Appreciate if you do that. If you're new here as well, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Certainly helps the channel. We've had a great month of subscriber growth so far. We've gained 927 subscribers just in the month of January. So I appreciate all the new subscribers that have been joining us. What else? Go ahead and jump in the comments. Let me know who's watching. That kind of good stuff. Tonight we got a great topic coming up. We're going to talk about FreeDV, which is something I know nothing about. I think I tried it one time and moved on to something else. But it's going to be an exciting topic. All the regular panelists are here with us. Well, most of the regular panelists are here with us tonight. So it'll be a great show. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Ham Radio Prep, hamradioprep.com. And they've got all kinds of great stuff. They've got all 3 licensing courses, technician, general, and extra class courses. They also have some other courses. If maybe, let's say you've got your extra class license. You can go on to Ham Radio Prep. They've got all kinds of other courses. They've got an MCOM course. They've got a Ham Radio Basics course. They've got a Satellites course now. That's brand new. So go check them out, hamradioprep.com. Use coupon code HamShackTV. That gets you an additional 10% off their already great prices. And by the way, if you sign up for one of their licensing courses, tech, general, or extra, they offer a money-back guarantee. You'll need to see the website for details. That's hamradioprep.com, coupon code HamShackTV. Appreciate those guys. All right, let's, without further ado, let's bring in the panel here. Got all of our regulars that have been here for a long time. Marvin's with us, W0MET, the ham radio guy. Hillbilly Dave, Super Dave, KE6GAE. Andy, N0APX, World Radio League extraordinaire, product manager, you name it. And then Michael, N3MFL, TO, the other TO, Tortoise Overland.
Good after evening, noon, y'all. And it is me, N0APX, live and impersonated. I think that was the word you were after, Josh. No, I'm kidding.
Probably.
Josh.
I will say, Josh, you were talking about those ham radio prep courses. We have a brand new one, a brand new advanced operating course that's supposed to debut at Hamcation. So look for that. It's really exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. What's up, Dave?
That link I put in the chat, can you pin that to the top of your chat for the FreeDV download?
Yep.
I can't do that. I don't have the abilities to. I got moderator, but I can't pin a message.
That's weird, but okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I see it there. Huh. Okay, it's pinned. Cool. Marvin, why don't you tell us a little bit about Winter Field Day? How'd that go?
Well, overall, I would say it went really well. It was quite interesting to hear a lot of the bands really busy, and it seemed like there was a lot of activity out there, even though there was a lot of indoor home stations due to the significant weather that went through the southeast. So far, with some quick numbers, I'm going to look down at these real quick. We've got a total QSO count of 225,000 so far. So we had 351,000 last year. So we're still down numbers overall, but in submission count for a number of logs in, we're only about 2,000 logs in. And we had 2,400 logs submitted last year. So we're down about 475 logs roughly, but I'm still, again, we're not even into February 1st. We're 5 days after the event here. So I'm assuming some logs are still being compiled, still being put together, and that those will still come in. You got till March 1st to submit your log if you participated and you haven't got it in yet. So feel free to go ahead and get those submitted. If you have issues, check. Be careful when you're doing the submission process. Real quick, is as you submit, if there is errors, a screen will come up and say, "Hey, you got errors on your log. You need to go fix that," because otherwise it will score as a 0 QSOs, and then you're going to go, "Well, I have 0 scores." Well, you should have had errors in your log that you saw when we submitted it that told you what those errors were. So, but overall, our logs, let's say we've got 2,000 in, we've got maybe 30 tickets come in with people that have some issues with their log at one format or another. And so, we're working through those. We're making our way through them, and they're turning out pretty well. I think Mike Kelly, for a lot of that work, he's done really well, and Andrew on our back end to help some of that. So that's really good. Some other interesting facts that I've kind of come across that we have on our statistics on the back end that most people can't see. I'm kind of debated whether we actually publish this down the road or not, but we had this year 43,000 contacts on the 15-meter band, which is up over 4,000 contacts from last year. The 160-meter band had 310 contacts. We're down a few there, but that's quite interesting, I think. There are some other interesting ones, like the 23-centimeter band. There was 2 contacts last year, 55 contacts this year, which is quite interesting. A majority of the band, everybody can expect 20 meters is probably where they're coming from. We had over 1,100 contacts on the 2-meter band, which is up quite a bit from last year. The 33-centimeter band, again, we had an objective this year that said go out and work 12 different bands. And so people have really taken this to the extreme here in some ways. I'll get to one in just a minute why I say that, is we've got 47 contacts so far on the 33-centimeter band, which is pretty cool. The 3 centimeters, I'm not really familiar with that, but there's a 3-centimeter band. Somebody worked out there. We actually had 7 contacts on that. We have, go to the next screen. I know we had some people work the 6 centimeter or 6 meters. 6 centimeters, and there's also 6 meters. But we also had 1.2 gigahertz. A lot of people worked some of those stations. And, we had quite a few contacts here on the 80-meter band as well. And let's see if there's anything else interesting here. let's see. Registered locate. Yeah, our registered locations for the year were up overall. So again, I think I'm very pleased with the results of where things are at, where things are coming in for numbers still. And again, I'll still very, very, very preliminary. But we usually try and say that we wait till after March 1st to make sure all the scores get in, everything kind of gets squared away, and we'll have the final results of your score is really kind of there already. So if you go out there and you look at your if you're two outdoors or something, go look at your score, and if you see something for 0 QSOs or something is scoring, or you have an issue of some sort, like even today I uploaded my own ADIF today file from World Radio League. Everything went flawless without an issue, but there may be an issue on our end where I didn't get credit for all 6 bands that I worked. So if you show in our files, you'll see where you'll see all the different bands that you worked. And 2 of my bands, 12 and 17 meters, were not highlighted. So I sent an email over to my dev guy, say, hey, is this just an issue we have, or is this something else?
Marvin,
didn't
Marvin,
happen?
I can tell you why 12 and 17 didn't work.
Why?
Those are the work bands.
Oh yeah. That's probably why. I didn't think. It didn't even cross my mind. You're right, Andy. So that's probably why it didn't come up. Yeah, good point. I didn't even dawn on me. So thank you for telling me that.
I about tried to make some work band contacts, and all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, that's not.
And I did it with one buddy. It's like, hey, let's go work 12 and 17. Let's see what we can do. And it didn't even cross my mind that those were work bands at the time. So it was later on Saturday night when I did that. So, but that's probably why they didn't come up. Now that's a good thing. Like I said, I sent an email over to him literally today and say, hey, why didn't those show up? But that would be the reason why. So I guess my 6-point multiplier probably didn't count. Darn it. Well, I gave myself credit for it, unfortunately.
I made my first 160 meter contact out of the deal. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I think I worked like 55 different rack sections, and I know there's a lot of others that were worked across the board. I think it was Cody Beer, K3BLR. I can't remember his cosign exactly. I'm sorry, Cody, if you're watching, or if you could watch this down the road. I messed up the call sign, but I think he worked all but 2 sections, and that was like Saskatchewan and Idaho or something, or no, it was Northern New York was like the 2 he missed, and he had everything else covered. It was like, holy crap. I saw a posting on, I think it was on like Twitter or something, or Facebook, whatever. But very impressive. A lot of people, N3FJP shows you the all the different sections that you worked, and it kind of colors them and makes a map of the USA out of it. And it did a really nice job with that. And the other thing is kind of really interesting is, I'd say, hold on, I'll tell you real quick. Our logger statistics, log type distribution, 2026, we have 64% of our files are Cabrillo files, where it's 35%, almost 36% is ADIF. So it's crazy. Kind of cool. That a lot of people are still, I know it's not in a contest, but a lot of people still submit that Cabrillo file. And so I think for all the different loggers that they do that, including World Radio League. And so, but we are, it seems like we get a lot more information out of ADIF, but it's a little less restrictive. But a lot of people still choose Cabrillo. So
that really surprises me.
Yeah, me too. Because all the POTA activations all come out as ADIF, right? So when you go submit your logs, those are all ADIFs. But I think it's because a lot of the contesters are submitting Cabrillo. That's why they kind of consider this a contest, and they still submit those files overall. So that would be my guess. Dave, did you have something?
Forever. I haven't submitted mine yet, but I only got like 26 contacts.
I don't care. Submit it. So
I will. I will. I just haven't had time to upload it, Marvin.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just saying. Again, I'm telling this, and I say that because I'm telling everybody else, like, whether you made 10 contacts or you made 1,000 contacts, submit your log. It's cool to see how many QSOs are out there. We'd love to see how many people participated, and we will be sending an email out too to to those that, we come up, we can break this down and parse it out in kind of a really cool way. We can look at it and go, hey, your name showed up 87 times, but you have not submitted a log. So you had, maybe they just, can you, would you please, consider making a file and submitting it to Winter Field Day? You still have time to do that. So we'll do that about mid-February when some more logs are in. But we can, say, hey, we see you showed up 53 times or something, and you haven't submitted a log. So we'll pull that information from QRZ, and then we'll send them an email. So it's kind of cool. So kind of automated system there. So
that's great.
It is.
Andy, see, we've got World Radio League pulled up with the contest. Yeah. How did everything go from the World Radio League point of view? And
it was awesome. You guys maxed out our back end. Like literally, we have like a cloud processor, and like everything was reading 99%. So right in the middle of the contest, James is like, or the event, James is like, we gotta hold on, guys. We gotta give these guys a little more breathing room. So we did a spec update on our back end system right in the middle of the contest. I think there was a pause of maybe about 5 minutes. I think there was a little bit of a slowdown in the logging, and we realized what was going on, and there was like a pause of like 3 to 5 minutes, and then everything's back online and rolling again. So
yeah, I saw Josh had sent a message out to you or the team, or showed up on World Radio League somewhere saying, hey, the software is like everything's lagging and really slow. And then I think Terry or somebody else chimed in as well. And I was like, I've got the same thing happening on this end. And then I think I don't know if it was in private chat or maybe James somewhere else in one of the files. I said, it's kind of funny. World Radio League broke, or Winter Field Day broke World Radio League. And he's like, shut up, Marvin.
Yeah. So it didn't break. It just maxed us out a little bit, but we fixed that in a hurry. It was really, we had the whole team, pretty much the whole team on staff, just like on standby, and we were able to just, fix it in just very few minutes. So it's very little.
That's really cool that you had the team on standby, because you're like,
absolutely,
we don't know how much traffic we're going to get, but I mean, like World Radio League had 1,000 different participants in World Radio League Winter Field Day for that contest or event alone.
Yeah, so this is our biggest event to date. So 1,112 participants, 37,514 contacts logged. This is our biggest event to date. I think the last record was either I can't remember if it was one of the NAQPs last year, but it seemed like there was one event mid-year that was really big, but the one before that was last Winter Field Day. So Winter Field Day is always setting records for us, and it's awesome. So
scroll down that list one more time. Let's see who's
here. Let me pop over to our leaderboard. You can see my live stream here if you go to the main page. I live streamed for like 11 hours, and Marvin even joined me. So.
You didn't want to see your live stream. You want to see the leaderboard.
Hey Tim, didn't see you there.
You can tell Andy's always a product salesman. He's always selling.
All right, here we go.
At least no one's accusing me of always selling.
Let's see. Did I get moved down to number? I got moved down to number 14. Well, I'm 14 overall, I guess.
Yeah, I think we had some people submit their logs after it ended, imported them to a World Radio League. So, you're
Wait a minute. Now, how does that work? Because I thought you couldn't import and still be on the leaderboard.
I'm trying to recall how they have it set up for the events. I think you can import your log into a contest or event, and it shows up on that events leaderboard, just not on like the daily. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with the devs and see how that's set up. I can't remember for sure, Marvin. I don't
rigged. It's rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged. It is.
If it was rigged, I would not be at spot 87. So
tell me what's your money back.
So I got 70 contacts in the log, and I actually got, for the first time in many months, it's been several months since I've done this, I got Alaska in the log. So
nice.
And then you see Sean KE0MAD in the chat. He was my one of my, I think it was maybe my first ever 160 meter contact. So there's Sean right there.
Andy made 6th place, it looks like, too.
Doesn't he live there by you?
Yep, very close. Yep, very
close. All ground wave then, or?
Well,
Had to have been.
yeah, likely.
Yeah.
He lives in Aurora.
Sean also has a beam up in the air at 80 feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
I noticed 40 was really short for me up here because of the storm, maybe.
Here's
But,
our participant map.
well, me and Michael made contact on 40.
Yeah, and it was like he was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Marvin?
You
were reading out the bulletin, and I was trying to copy it down. And for like spoken word, you were talking extremely slow. But for trying to copy it, it was like I couldn't keep up with you. So it's a good thing you read it twice.
Yeah. So here's some cool things. I got to cover this real quick. This is super cool. And I thought this was fun. So everybody knows I've kind of shared this many times because I'm very proud of it. I spent a lot of time and money last summer on it. But I've got the remote site in Wisconsin. And so I'm here in Massachusetts still. And I was able to connect a couple of days prior, I was able to record in GarageBand the audio broadcast of our Winter Field Day bulletin. And
very nice.
I then recorded that, ran VB cable as my back end virtual cables, and I run that into the radio software. And I specify the BB cable there too. It's kind of like using loopback. That's the other audio a lot of people will use. And then I was able to literally key down using the Halibut Electronics little
Hali key
dongle at the Hali key. I was able to plug in my foot switch, and I was able to key down the foot switch and make the PTT activate, hit play on the GarageBand, and play the audio already over the airwaves without having me say one word during that whole time. And so that was kind of cool that I had all pre-recorded and ready to go because I knew I'd get it exactly right. And I wasn't going to go too fast because I knew it'd be difficult for people to copy. That's why it sounds like I'm going really slow for winter field day. And it's like, it's terrible, but it's like, I need people to be able to write it down and copy it. So it's like, if you happen to pass the message,
I'd have been lost.
Right. And that's the whole thing. I can't speak of this. Hey, the Winter Field Day Bulletin, emergency preparedness, you can't be talking that fast and expect people to copy the same message unless they just hit record on their phone. And then I did the FL Digi message as well on 20 meters, pushing out about 500 watts. And that turned out really well. And so, I heard like Northern California and everything, heard my message there. So
very nice. I love this QSOs per hour visualization. I don't know if you have anything like this on your end, but I love looking at these because you can see, it really peaked right about, what's that, like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that, right here. And then it dips down in the middle of the night and then comes roaring back mid next day. But I love these visualizations here. But yeah, absolutely. And then we had participants from, I think James told us today, we had participants from over 100 countries. So,
oh wow,
yeah, very, very cool. But we had a lot of fun. We learned a lot. And Marvin, I know me and you and so I think it's Mike in the Discord have been kind of conversing quite a bit, and I think we've got some really cool ideas for next year. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it out right now if we can.
Yeah.
If we can make this work, our goal next year is to be able to take Winter Field Day and literally have it injected right into our. You basically will hit a submit button in World Radio League on your side when you're done with the contest. You hit submit, and it will automatically go over to our system automatically. You don't have to go submit a log from our side or anything else. It's going to go from World Radio League right to us and be done. So that's our goal.
Automatically.
Automatically.
You're going to build an API, Marvin?
Yeah, we'll do an API or something to make that work. Yes.
Yeah, we've got some plans for some API work on our end too, so we'll make it happen. One way or the other. Yeah,
it's exciting stuff.
It's very cool. And next year's our 20th year. We're gonna have a lot of cool things going on. So anyway, we won't take any more time about this, but
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm glad to hear it was a successful event, given the weather situation.
Absolutely.
I was really worried that was going to dampen.
I worked
it down.
a lot of one hotels.
I'm one of them.
I think right now, 74%. The last I looked was our of our types. About 74% of the mode distribution was home.
I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, but Marvin, it sounds like your audio dropped really low. I don't know why that is.
Let me see what's going on here.
I also hear a fan in the background or something.
Oh, you know what? Because
Change mic.
It changed. Yeah, somehow it
There you
went
go.
from my AirPods back to my microphone on my laptop.
AirPods have a weird way of switching modes for some reason. I don't understand why, but let's grab the chat here. We haven't done that yet. See who's all watching, and we have some business to take care of already. Not a super chat yet, but Gary Graham finally got his call sign.
Gary.
Congratulations.
Kilo Romeo 4, Juliet, Golf Delta, and we also, I don't know if he's watching tonight, but I got a phone call today. I haven't had a chance to call him back yet. I got a phone call from Viper Bob, a longtime viewer. He also finally got his call sign. He passed his test and got it. So for you guys,
awesome.
There's one. And there's two. Congratulations, fellas. Let's see what else we got here. We have Pamela's watching. I don't know if I've seen Pamela here today from Massachusetts. Good to see Pamela. Kelly's here. KE0MAD. We already talked about him. Good to see him. EOD Kaboom is here. He loves the theme music. So
when is Tim doing his first? He said something. I think he's got a first live stream coming up.
I hadn't heard that. That'd be cool.
Friday night, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
All right.
6 p.m. our time, Tim.
Okay.
Okay. Good. That means he won't.
7 p.m. for those wrong people's time.
Yeah.
What?
Chris KD9YSW is here. That's great. 8 hours, then the weekend starts. Not for me. We are DXing tonight. We are international. Colin and VK's with us. Good to see Colin again. Wild Radio 73. Good to see you in here listening in PNW. I don't know what Pacific Northwest. Thank you very much for that. I always mess this one up. JS Vetlik, I hope is right. Good to see you. Pepe's here as always. Good to see you, Pepe. Herb Calvito is here. Good to see WA1WOK. Good to see them. WFT Radio is here. Good to see him. And AA4OL John. Good to see John. All right. Let's see here, guys. Don't forget.
Got a couple over there in my chat too there, Josh. Eric,
okay.
KD2HWD.
Anybody in my chat?
KB6JFL. Just don't want them thinking they were left out because they're watching on
KB6JFL
on the Little Bitty Tubers channel.
Yeah. There you go. That's it right there.
We got to give a shout out here too.
Oh, Michael's here. W4OPS.
That's kind of our brother. I got to do it.
Absolutely.
Of course. You gotta have personal privilege. That's just part of it.
Right.
Is he back down here, back down home?
Oh yeah, no. He's in the Springfield area, but he's actually up in Nevada working for about 2.5 months, building out. I don't know how many different police cars they're putting radios in and everything. So he's like working 10, 11-hour days.
Where's he at?
In Nevada, Missouri.
We're gonna have to tell him to come down.
Okay. I swear I thought you were talking about Nevada. And
I thought he mispronounced Nevada too. I've heard Nevada.
Pronounced Nevada in Missouri.
Missouri, it's Nevada, yeah.
I was getting ready to tell Marvin. I was getting ready to tell Marvin he'd have to tell you, but Michael, since you're watching, I'll tell you. You need to come down for the Smart Ham Fest is it in June this year, Dave? I think it's always in June.
Well, you're forgetting one in March, Andy, the Oars Ham Fest. That you're actually going with WRL too.
That one's in March. I just didn't know if he's going to be going all the way down to Aurora or not. But if he is, I'd love.
I'm sure he would.
Oh, he's been down.
Awesome.
He's been down there before.
Then. By all means,
he brings his pota table down there.
Cool. Oh, okay. Well, then I need to. Yeah, we need to meet up.
So he has the pota table, and they'll be handing out, I think, free coffee and everything at the POTA booth at Hamcation, and then he's got the NARA booth as well. So stop by and get some free candy there. So
speaking of Hamcation, a reminder for all those watching, you won't want to miss next week. Next week, we have the chairman and I believe it's the vice chairman or another department chairman. But anyway, we have some VIPs coming in from Orlando Hamcation. It's going to come and we're going to preview that right here on HamShackTV next Thursday, 8:00 p.m. Eastern time, the real time zone. You're welcome, Jason, if you're watching. And it'll be a good time. We're looking forward to it. We're getting fired up. Boys, I cannot wait to get to Orlando. I'm fired up.
I wish I was going.
Tennessee's one of them states that you got two time zones, right?
Tennessee.
Do what?
Is it Tennessee?
Yeah, we have two.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole dang state should be Eastern time. If you ask me,
half of you guys are normal
No,
then.
the whole state should be Central Time.
It's not even half the state, Andy. It's just the first, the Eastern third. That's Eastern
gotcha.
time.
Well, 30 of you guys are normal.
That's why I said the whole state should be Central Time.
Yeah,
that's what always screwed me up when I went up over the plateau and it was a time zone change. I was like, really?
Yep. Guys, don't forget we do have, if you feel like supporting the channel financially, we do have super chat channel donations available. Those are available next to your chat box down there. It's the little flashing $ thing. We certainly appreciate all that. And we also play a clip for you if you do that. We don't play that clip that often anymore. Y'all need to get better at that. But anyway, we appreciate it. Tonight, we are talking about FreeDV. And we were hoping to have Prep Ham Paul with us. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it. And Meshtastic Dave wasn't able to make it either. He is changing homes at the moment. So we'll look forward to having him with us next week.
Home on
He's
wheels.
officially taking possession of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. He's bringing it to Orlando. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he sent us. He's got pictures over on.
I think that's a
forgot where he
private
posted
channel,
pictures,
Michael.
but they're beautiful. What he has, the slider in the back is his ham shack, so it slides out, and he's got all the room in the world. It's cool.
Yep. He's
Wow.
already got it. Got a lot of it set up.
Yeah, he's in.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Josh, before we get into the FreeDV, I do have a bit of sad breaking news that I learned from the ham community today. If you want me to share that,
I learned of it too. I'm glad you brought that up because it's
later. I'll let you cover it later.
I'm glad you. I'm not prepared, so I will let you. I'm going to let you run with it because I heard about it and I forgot to prep. So
no worries.
If you've got the details, go for it.
So basically, the developer of HamClock is now Silent Key. So very, very sorry to hear that, and well wishes for his family. We're thinking about him. Hope they're doing all right. But HamClock will continue to operate only until June of this year. So after HamClock is going to be going offline. So just wanted to share that bit of information.
There are developers trying to get the source code. Problem is it's been announced and everything. It was put on the website, but if anybody truly heard, it was not a very good. He had pancreatic cancer, but the talk is he ended his life today. But nobody can get a hold of anybody to get the source code. There are some developers that are trying to get it to see if they can keep it going, but there's back end stuff. Everybody there, HamClock will still run on your Pis. No, there's back end stuff in his cloud servers that actually update HamClock.
Yeah.
Didn't HamClock just update to like 4.10 or something?
I thought it was 4.13 that he just put an update out on.
Maybe it was 4.13. It was just a recent update. Literally in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They just released the launcher for Mac. I think it was another ham working with him maybe, but they just released the launcher for Mac. So
that was actually somebody completely different that did that separately from HamClock.
So my understanding is the program will still run features of the program that require that back end server that
Right.
things that get brought together to be sent out, that will probably stop working.
Yeah, the Clear Sky Institute website, which is where that is located. It says Ham Clock has reached end of life. The last release is version 4.22. All ham clocks will cease to function in June 2026. Thank you for your interest, and that's signed Elwood Downey, WB0OEW.
The thing is, Tim, a lot of that stuff, a lot of your solar information and all that stuff, that's not actually on the image that you're doing. That comes from a cloud server.
No, that's what I'm saying. That the framework of the program will still continue to operate on your Pi or wherever. It's just the information that gets pulled into it that makes it useful will stop working.
So that's just pulling API data, correct? Pulling the API.
Yeah, I don't.
Some of it, yes.
Some of the stuff I read today was that there's a significant amount of stuff that gets brought together on that cloud to present that. Yeah, that it's coming from multiple sources to do that. So I also read that actually that's an open source project.
Yep.
It's just all that information on the backside that is not necessarily it's open source data, but where he's getting and what he was doing to manipulate it to send it back out is not necessarily open source.
And that's what they're trying. That's what some of the developers are trying to get there, get that code, because you can go to Git and get the actual code for the ham clock image itself.
Yeah,
it's just all that back end stuff.
Well,
so there is a company out there called Veritum Research. They do an HF clock. I wonder if that is going to be also connected to the same thing then, because that is basically the ham clock, but it's on a different company runs that. So
there's a couple of deals out there, because there's another guy that does one, and I don't know if it's just for Windows or what, but I know you can get it on Windows, and he's charging like $2 for you to download the Windows app. So there's other ones out there, and of course there's a lot of guys going just get Geocron. I'm not spending $600 to get Geocron.
Oh, I'd love my Geocron.
Yeah, but I'm not spending that money to get it.
I said I cried once, do it once and cry once,
Josh,
I agree with that on a lot of stuff, but not that one.
That's a whole nother radio there.
Josh, I'm going to I just found some more information here, and I am going to walk back. There's the report that he is no longer with us is conflicted at this point. They're hoping that somebody got to him in time. So there's no. I don't want to go any further because we don't like talking about this stuff. But it's conflicted. Yeah. We'll wait for more information. So.
All right, that sounds
my
good.
apologies for dumping that out there before I found this other information. I apologize.
Andy, it's been all over social media, so I mean,
I know, but I just hate to pass around rumors.
And that's I forgot about that. There's also a yearly fee on Geocron.
Yes.
I'm going to check here one more time what the source was of my the person that gave me the news.
Well, you can go to his website, and it is on his website. But nobody's been able to confirm any of this. So, I mean, his actual website is...
Yeah, I'm looking at it here.
It finishes at the end of life's in June. That's on his website, but nobody's been able to confirm. Nobody's been able to get hold of.
Oh, we're talking about him. We're talking about him personally. We're trying to find any source of any information.
Are we talking about Russ? Is that his name?
No, it's Elwood Downey.
So yeah, this is quite odd. So yeah, let's walk that back for the time being, because looking at here, I'll just share what the website says. My concern is this right here. Ham clocks reached end of life. Last release will be 422, or version is 422. All ham clocks will cease to function in June 2026. Thank you for your interest. And then it gives us contact information. So if he was silent key, why would his contact information be there? So
yeah, there's conflicting reports I'm finding. So
and
yeah,
there was another person that actually emailed him, has been working with him on stuff, and he got an auto reply email with the same thing that's in the website, but in the email, it stated silent key January 29th.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
That's where and people actually called up into Iowa, called PD to do a welfare check on him.
So I got images from somebody who got an autoresponder back from them. I don't want to post the image. I'll show you guys offline because it's got people's email addresses in there. But it read, "This is a automatic reply. Elwood Downey ended his own life, 29 June 2026." It was that.
Yep.
It was the only statement in there. So, and I'm looking at the images. I mean, it's got authenticated headers in it, so I can read that. So I don't know. Could it have been somebody hacked him, and this is a cruel joke? I mean, that's entirely possible with
whoever did. If that is the case, that person should be put under the prison, let alone in the prison. That's awful.
Well, that's why in one of the posts on Facebook, somebody actually said, because they were one of the ones that got that exact auto response.
Yep.
They actually reached up to the city in Iowa where he's at, called the police department there, and told them what they got this email and had them to go out and do a welfare check, and have not heard any. Nobody's heard anything since then.
The admin of a different fellow, the admin of the Ham Clock for Everyone group on Facebook has posted that he is deceased and has suspended the group. So for 15 days.
Yeah, I kind of like what Wild Radio 73 said. This is kind of a standby sort of situation. We'll just kind of figure out, wait and see what happens. I'm sure it'll all come out in some, at some point. So
yeah,
for sure.
There'll be news if it is true.
Yeah.
We all send our condolences, thoughts, and prayers for the family for sure.
For sure.
Well, just like a lot of people,
cancer.
A lot of people today were making all kinds of comments about it. Pancreatic cancer
sucks.
98%.
It's got the highest mortality.
It's only a 2% survival rate of pancreatic.
Exactly.
Cancer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the pancreas has so many functions for the body and is related to so much stuff in the body. It just spreads like wildfire.
Yep.
Or metastasizes or whatever. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what the right terminology
I just
is.
play one on TV.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night.
No. I played one on amateur radio, or I played one on 80 meters.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on 80 meters.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll move on for that. What I will ask the audience here, since there is conflicting reports, please don't spread anything that's not confirmed just to be on the safe side. Out of respect for him and his family, that's probably the most respectful thing we can do in this time. So, again, apologies that we reported that a little bit prematurely, but there's just who knows at this point. All right, let's move on into FreeDV. And I know Dave and Tim, Dave and Michael, you were kind of heading this one up. So I'll give you all the floor.
You want to go first, Michael, or you want me to go first?
What do you want to start? Do you want to start with where to get it, how to get it?
Yeah, I want to start with where to get it and show them how to set it up before we even go into operating.
Before we do this, let's start out a little bit for what is the benefit, what is the purpose of FreeDV? Because that's one of my things. Like, why do I really need to use it? I mean, what is the benefit of what am I gaining from it by using it? So
well, what's really nice about FreeDV that I have found is if anybody's familiar with DMR or digital mobile radio or DMR portables and mobiles and DMR repeaters, it's pretty much the same vocoder. With the which development is that it's called RadDev 1, and basically it takes your HF signal and turns it into a DMR digital signal. What's really nice about it is when you're listening to FreeDV, you don't hear anything. So the vocoder is listening. Instead of a vocoder being in the radio, the vocoder is in your computer. So it's listening for the digital. It translates it to analog audio so that you can hear it and back and forth. When you have an excellent signal to noise ratio, probably about 4 to 5 signal to noise ratio, it's really crystal clear, and it gets better the better the signal is. And it's literally like the person sitting in here, and it's almost like it's stereo. When it works great. When you're on the fringe, you get gollywog, which is a technical Motorola term, where so it sounds like two turkeys talking. But anyways, it's the developers that have been putting FreeDV together. They've been doing it for years. It's just recently with the development of RadDev 1, has it taken off? It has taken off. It's really super popular. I know a lot of Japanese stations love it to death. I'm actually looking at my one screen here, and what I'll do is I will share this. Hold on. Share screen.
Well, I'll touch a little on it too, because like if you do have a high noise floor, this still works like WSJTX does, Marvin.
Right.
Okay.
And it's like Sean posted in the chat. If you got power line noise with FreeDV, power line noise is non-existent. It's also it's a narrower slice. That's why you see 7, not 177. That's legal for a general to transmit on 40 meters,
right?
Because it's only using 1.5 kilohertz, 1500 hertz. It's not
right. Yeah, so it's really narrow bandwidth. It's super narrow bandwidth for HF. So right now on the screen, if you can see it, let's go distance wise, kilometers, how far they are from me. So right now, these are all stations on 40 meters. You obviously have your call sign. Why is this being goofy? So right now, this is called FreeDV Recorder. It's actually free, a free recorder. So it tells you who's online, and you put in your locator. There's lots of Japanese stations in here right now, 10,000 kilometers away. But I got to change that setting. I just updated it. I need to change the mileage.
So do you have to? I mean, do you have to still be within range to talk to them with your radio, or can you still talk to them?
No, I've talked to Greg out in California.
Okay.
A couple months ago, and
So
it was really good. I've talked to Dave. I've talked to Paul. We did a live feed, a live stream with Prep and Paul, and we were all in there. We just ganged up on 40 meters. Right now, the noise floor on 40 and 20 is insane. I do not know why, but both bands for me is noisy. I don't know if it's the weather or what's going on, but right now I'm sitting here at almost at S9 of noise. So
this is still requiring RF connection. There's no internet going across
here. There is no internet whatsoever.
No internet whatsoever.
So
it's just your computer.
Yep.
It's just your computer, just like WSJTX.
Yep.
There's no internet. your computer is doing the decoding through the software of the voice and translating the voice to audio that you can understand.
Right.
Yeah. This is not DMR. This is not Fusion, D-Star. It's not any of that goes across the internet. And Michael kind of compared it to DMR. I can't compare it to DMR because the FreeDV is its own language. It's using the same type of codecs, but it is not DMR.
Right.
The way they're doing
it's also using the same style of vocoder.
So is Fusion. So is Fusion, but that's not Motorola's DMR.
Uses the same one too. The MB 2000.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So they just developed it in order to use it for the codecs, microphone, and speaker off your computer, or off your radio. It goes into your computer. You can do it on pretty much any computer you want to. Right now, it's being ignorant with me because for some reason, StreamYard and FreeDV does not play well together. So I can only get images right now.
So real quick, Colin says internet is required for the reporter only. I do want to point out everything that you're seeing on this reporter right now. These are not necessarily stations that you can talk with, but they are stations that are online listening on a specific frequency that are running the FreeDV protocol that you could potentially talk to.
Right.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, but you'll also see over here to the right, you see signal to noise ratio. These are stations that that you should be able to talk to or hear from whoever's transmitting. Should be able to hear the signal to noise ratio.
So what does green and red mean then?
So green is receive, red is transmit on mine. You can set up your colors.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And then there's so if I change
I saw blue in there somewhere too.
Yeah, so like if I change my message at the bottom and then send it, where am I? Why can't I see myself? That is so stinking weird.
What band are you on? And are you on the same band on the report?
There I am.
Are you
There I am. Now my modem's on. Boom. Didn't have the modem on, so that's why. So every time somebody changes their status, it my color is like a bluish purple. It's just better for me, for my brain, for reference. That's all. But anybody red is transmitting, but all the frequencies are right here. So this guy's talking on 1780. So if you want to split it up by frequency, you can see, okay, 1630. So these two guys are talking. This guy's transmitting, but nobody's hearing him. You can see who hears you. So it's kind of like it's literally a reporter. It tells you who can hear you and who can't hear you. So I can bring my mic down. Let's see. And let me make sure I click on the right screen. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. Anybody out there on 7.177? November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. And I was not on frequency. Let me change that. There we go. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. So if I go back to kilometers, there I am. So when I transmit, there's not November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. 7.177. Anybody out there in FreeDV land?
Nothing.
Yeah, my audio does not play well with StreamYard and FreeDV. So Dave, you where do we want to start at? We want to start where to get it from?
Yep.
All right.
And the links pinned. I don't know if you were streaming, Michael's. I didn't go look at your channel, so I didn't drop the link in it, but I can drop the link.
Yep, you drop the link and I'll pull up the website. Which one are you dropping?
Oh,
I'm the same way.
got
Red Stick Ham
up.
6394. I'm the same way. I've got it, but I haven't been able to make a QSO yet. So I tried downloading early this evening, and I haven't quite figured it out either. So I'm learning along with you here this evening.
And I've got the link pinned at the top of my chat and the top of Josh's chat.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Sorry. Yep. I got to be more on top of that. I was chatting.
Michael, I just dropped the link so you can drop it on your channel.
All right. Let me go find it.
FreeDV.org. And they just released the new update 2.2.0 yesterday. But as you see, there's the Windows here. Windows link for Windows 64. They've got it for Linux for Intel and AMDs. So you need to pay attention to which one you're downloading. Because like the Linux app image, this one for the ARM systems, for Raspberry Pi 5 and above, which 5 is the newest one. And then the one down below, this one, and I don't know much about Flex Radio, but this one's supposed to be for Flex Radio support for a Raspberry Pi 4 and newer.
Oh, sure.
And then there's the Mac OS version for you Mac users. Yes, there's a Mac OS version, Tim.
Yep.
Yes.
No, I got that. I got that downloaded, but they got one for Flex.
Yeah.
It's a Linux app it's for a Raspberry Pi, and I don't know, mate. It needs a Raspberry Pi 5 or Pi 4 or newer. So I don't know if there's certain flexes it don't work with or what. But I know some of the videos that are out there on the internet for FreeDV, that's what the guys are setting up is Flex. And I didn't think about saving those links because I don't have a Flex, so I don't think about it.
Yeah. Flex is interesting because it's if you're connected using the Windows app, they have a lot of that stuff built into the Windows app to make the connection with the sound card. When you're using a Mac, it's a little different. You got to use some virtual cables.
And I think that's why they give you a Mac OS version as well.
Yep. And that's why I had to use the virtual cables as well. Do you use loopback or virtual cables, Tim?
I have virtual cable, or I'm sorry, loopback.
Loopback, okay.
But I'm actually, I went off camera to go rearrange the antennas for the 7300 Mark II.
Oh.
But that's where you get the download the image for it.
You can also get it from GitHub with all the different versions. There's an expanded version on GitHub. With all the
there's a link. There's a link for the GitHub page there as well.
Right.
It's some of the stuff on GitHub you're not unless you're going to compile them. So unless you're really big time into some of this stuff, some of those you got to be careful with because you got to compile the apps to operate. The reason I point everybody here is this is actually giving them the installers
for the GUI,
right? Yeah. Right.
If you want to compile it or need help, send an email to k8mrd@icloud.net.
Exactly.
We'll help you out. You might make a video about it.
Right.
Yep.
That's funny.
But then once you get it installed, and I probably should have waited to install the new version on the stream. I didn't think about it. I wanted to get it up and make sure it was working before the stream because I've been messing around with FreeDV, brushing back up on it all week long. But once you get it set up, now in some of the instructions out there, it tells you to use the easy setup.
No.
Some systems it'll work, some systems it won't. I think part of some of our problems, like Marvin's, some of the reasons why I can't get it to work properly, having mixers and stuff for streaming and all this other stuff, you've got to go in and make sure you're selecting the exact thing in the advanced stuff.
Right.
Because I did get this to work on a laptop by just using the free. Now the radio device, as you see, that's my USB audio codec, which is the USB cable coming from my DX10 to my computer. Then the decoded audio plays back, and I've been trying to figure out a way to where I can let you hear it through StreamYard. I cannot get my audio even through OBS to come into OBS properly. But this, because I could change this to actually the headset I've got on right now and use that, which the headset I'm using the microphone for FreeDV. Now that's the easy way to do this. And then if you got it depends. Now the next part of the setup with radio control depends on if you're using HamLib, if you're doing an actual serial PTT. That all depends on your radio. And without knowing everybody's different setup, most people are using the virtual ports through like Win4 Yaesu or through the SDR softwares. So you just use the HamLib cat control. Pick your radio. There's a whole ton of radios in there. Then you pick the COM port. Now, I'm using COM 10 because in my Win4 Yaesu, in the third-party virtual ports, I actually have it. We'll bring it up.
So, yeah, real quick, unlike mine on that, instead of using a COM port like on Windows, I had to type in a TCP IP address of, well, you type in home 127.0.0.1 colon, and then like I did port 5002.
Right, because the Flex operates a little different,
right?
Because you're doing through the ports and it's going through a UDP server,
right?
Through the Flex, I believe.
And
so that's a little different when it comes to the Flex. I'm talking most people.
Well, I'm wondering if like SDR control for ICOM, like with Josh and Tim, if they'll be using a TCP port as well for UDP broadcast to pick that up.
It will, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So it's not just Flex. If you're doing any type of remote setup, you're going to be using that TCP address. So.
Well, no, because I can do remote with mine through this. So it depends on what you're using. So you can't say it's just any remote, because I can do the remote with my Yaesu FTD X10 on my laptop like this, and I would still be going through. Now I'd have to set up a port to come in from the outside, and we're not going to get into that, Tim, because I'm the same boat as you. There's security stuff.
That's right.
But I would still set it up the same way, because the software I'd be using, Marvin, would still be this. So I would still have to come through the COM port to actually connect to my radio, because that's how my radio is connected. Now, if I ran through the 9700 and using the network, then yes, it'd be different there. I'd be using COM ports. So it all depends on how your radio is connected to your computer.
Gotcha.
Dave, what software is that right there? Before you
that is Win4 Yaesu.
Okay.
Win4 Yaesu and Win4 ICOM. I've been using Tom's software for a long time, and the reason I didn't go with some of the other ones is I had I can't even think of the name of it. One we've been waiting for ever for the update. I had his. I didn't want to keep paying
HRD. Yeah,
there you go, HRD. Every year, if you want after a year, if you want to get upgrades, you have to pay them again. With this software, once I buy it, I own it, and I get continuous updates from Tom on the Win4 ICOM and the Win4 Yaesu. And it was $65 for each piece of software.
Not bad.
For each piece?
Because
ICOM and
Win4
Yaesu,
ICOM is separate from the Win4 Yaesu.
Okay.
He has to program different for the two different radios.
Right.
But that's what this is. This is Win4 Yaesu. And I was just showing that because, as you see here, I've got COM 9 set up in the radio. But when you look over here, I have it set to COM 10 because I'm using that virtual ports through Win4 Yaesu.
Yeah, mine runs off of 11 and 12.
Right. So I have to set up the dual ports like that. But what I wanted to show everybody was this, because if you're having problems using the easy setup, you need to go into the advanced.
Yeah.
When it first comes up, the receive tab is the first thing you got. Well, up here it says input computer from radio. You need to find your USB audio codec. If you're using USB, it depends on how you've got your radio connected. You need to find the codec that is for the radio coming to the computer for that. Then down here, of course, your output from computer to speaker and headphones. So you need to find out if you like when my headset, I'd put it here if I was going to do that. And we'll just go ahead and we've selected those both. And you don't have to do it this way, but I do this just in case something decides to move. I go ahead and hit apply before I go to the transmit tab. And then when I go to the transmit tab, input from microphone to computer, I'm using the headset as well. And then, of course, output from computer to radio, that is going to be your other, if you're using USB like I do, it's going to be your USB audio codec. Send it back to the radio properly.
Right.
Click apply on that.
So that's interesting that when mine comes up, it says 11 microphone, 5 USB codec, and it says speakers 5 USB codec for my radio. It's interesting that yours doesn't say whether microphone or speakers, which I thought was interesting.
Well, it did. It actually did.
I'll go. Yeah. Okay. There. I see. Okay. I see speakers 11 USB audio code. Wonder why it's okay. So that's port 11. Okay.
And
interesting.
And the thing is, I can actually go into my computer, and I have not done it on this one, but my laptops, it actually says the name of the radio on that. So all I do is look for where it says speakers and say FTDX10, and over here where it says
yours is
line,
interesting. It says line. That's interesting.
That's what it is. It's a line in. It's a line coming in.
Okay. Mine says microphone. So that's interesting that yours, how the codecs are different or defined differently, visually defined differently.
Well, it could be different based on the operating system. I mean,
exactly.
You're running Windows 11, and Dave's probably still running Windows 3.1.1 for work groups.
This is Commodore 64.
Come on, Tim. You know that's the best Windows there is.
I know. I know.
But then, like here, I can actually, after I've set the COM port, selected my radio, your baud rate, and a PTT uses CAT, I can actually test, and you can't see it, but my radio, well, let's bring this up. You can actually see the radio key, or if you're looking at it, you'll see the transmit come on, or you'll hear it click. So that'll test that you can test to make sure you're actually getting your push to talk to work. That is communicating the radio. Just click apply, click OK. Then you start your modem. And hopefully you'll see somebody. Well, it sometimes it'll give you fits, but we know there's people by looking at the reporter. We know there's people out there.
You on 40? Yeah. Where did mine go?
Yep, I'm on. And for some reason, you'll want to watch that too, because when you start the modem, mine, instead of going back to 7.177, it goes down
like
to 7.1763.
Yeah, weird. I don't know why it does that.
Well, I know what part of it is, Tim. It's because I'm going through so many virtual ports for the cat control of the radio. But I was hoping to see somebody, because I haven't been hearing a whole lot of signals tonight, and part of that's because of my antenna.
That's too good. That's too good.
You're welcome.
What did I miss?
Here, I'll bring it back up
on screen. There you go.
Yeah, you wish, Andy.
No, I don't wish.
Oh, the only good Mac was an Apple II that was made in 1980s.
You literally have no room to talk. You have not tried recent Macs.
Once you go Mac, you don't go back.
Go back.
I have, Andy. And I do give credit.
Series and you don't like them?
I do give credit to Mac for media stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, Mac's overpriced. Their software is overpriced, and it's hard to find overpriced. Hard to find software for Mac.
Actually, you know what? It used to be. It's not so much anymore. It's getting much, much better nowadays.
Much better.
Well, let me tell you all this that you talk about.
We use them in enterprise, and yeah, it's still hard to find software.
I have tried Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 10, and 11, and maybe a little bit of 8, and Mac beats it all.
Let me tell you this. Somebody mentioned a second ago, content creation, media stuff. Actually, and I have no affiliation with Mac other than I'm a Mac user, but yesterday, Apple launched a brand new suite.
Yes.
Well, kind of a suite. They're trying to compete with Adobe's Creative Cloud now, basically. They've got hang on.
It's Apple's. It's a money grab to me. It's not something that they allow other people to.
Yeah,
but hang on.
It's not open source and free. It's a problem.
But hang on. It's usually I would agree with you, but I have to say Apple has blown this door wide open as far as price goes.
If they at all compete with Adobe, I mean, it is $30 a month cheaper, 40 or whatever it is. So, you know.
Yeah. So they're giving you Final Cut Pro. They're giving you Apple Motion. They're giving you something new. I forget what it's called. Some new product.
What is that? Right.
Okay, our train easily derailed.
Even bigger than that, Logic Pro, which is a highly, highly expensive program, just like Final Cut Pro. They're all including all of that. Now they're going subscription based, but the subscription you can't beat. It's $12.99 a month compared to Adobe's what, 60?
59 or whatever it is.
Well,
yeah.
huge.
And I refuse
Logic
to buy
Pro
Adobe anymore.
Pages,
when they went to that model.
Compressor, main stage.
Numbers, that's what I was trying to think of.
Numbers, Motion, Freeform, Keynote. There's Final Cut Pro and Pixelmator and Logic Pro. All that in the bundle.
Hey, Dave.
I like what Bill says here. You're playing fast and loose with the term giving you. Well, I did add the caveat
100%.
for $12.99. But if you do have if you happen to have
for the low price of $12.99 a month.
Well, if this is even better, if you're like me and you happen to have a .edu email address, there's an education discount, and it's only
cheap.
It's only $2.99 a month.
You
better believe I took advantage of that. I don't use Final Cut anymore. I cut my teeth on Final Cut. It's a great entry point for somebody wanting to get in video
editing. Get me signed up with a .edu email? No, I'm kidding.
I have no power.
Real
like
quick,
that.
we're going to go squirrel for a moment. Is Final Cut easier than DaVinci Resolve?
God, yes. DaVinci Resolve is
I don't think
terrible.
DaVinci's that hard.
I love DaVinci. You'd have a hard time.
I think
That's
DaVinci's
all I
one of the
use.
best softwares out there.
I don't like DaVinci Resolve at all. At all.
Awesome.
And I
Tim,
have
what do you use?
DaVinci.
Adobe.
DaVinci.
Yeah, DaVinci. Yeah, I used Adobe for 3-4 years, and I liked it. I got very used to it until I got tired of paying $50 a month or whatever it was. I mean, I got to be making money to offset the cost of that, right? And when you're not making money as a content creator, it's got to come from somewhere. So
it does.
I opted to go in and switch over to DaVinci. I did pay for the studio version, and I will say the $300 investment, one-time investment for the studio version, it makes things a lot easier than trying to use the free tools for a lot of the things.
Yeah.
Let me note here from EOD Kaboom. Big announcement from the ARRL of the Atlantic director being forced out. according to an announcement from David Minster. I've seen all this. I don't know if I want to dive into it yet because I think there's still a lot of news and details to come on that.
Don't touch that one with a 10-foot pole right now.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
I wouldn't touch that with any of y'all.
Touch it with your channel.
I'll poke that.
Yeah. I want all the details and facts to come out before we go down.
Yeah, there's something more there besides he just didn't sign the document. So
yeah, but I wanted to make sure EOD did not think I was ignoring. I see it. I know about it. I want to know all the details before I get in it.
I've got to address Thomas Lang 2262. I actually address Linux quite regularly on this channel. My biggest problem is there's not enough of the software I use for designed for Linux yet. I use Linux every day at work. Tim's probably the same way. Linux is the backbone of most of our data centers. So Linux, believe me, if the software I utilize for ham radio was made for Linux, everything in my shack would be a Linux box.
I regularly remind my Linux group that I actually run the largest Linux installation in the organization. All their Linux rides on top of my Linux.
The only benefit to Linux, let me give you a little parable here. There's a lot of people that say in this day and age, if you don't want your car stolen, buy a manual transmission. That's the way I feel about a computer that's running Linux. No one wants to steal a Linux computer because no one knows how to run the damn thing.
Actually, the desktops nowadays, Josh,
you'd think you're operating Windows or Mac.
Yep. Linux Mint and those. Now, there's some of the distros out there. You've got to know how to put stuff in the phone out groups and all that kind of stuff. But most of the stuff with Linux Mint and those distros, I'm actually getting people that have been diehard Windows people, know nothing about computers, setting up Linux Mint for them, and they're getting around doing stuff just fine.
So you got Don N5 SKT, and Don worked on the original distro of AT&T Unix back in the day.
No,
you guys are supposed to laugh. I mean, that thing came out like 60 years ago.
Yep,
shows how much I know.
Yeah,
but you know what? Every operating system out there is actually based off of the Unix kernel. Every one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
You know what I just discovered, Josh? I just discovered that Apple Creator Studio requires macOS 26.0 or later. I am currently running Sequoia, which is 15.6. So you have to upgrade to Tahoe in order to use the full Apple Creator Studio. So
it's
caveat
crazy
out there.
It's crazy how fast that's. No, I'm running. Are you sure about that? Because I don't know if iOS is up to 26 or if OS is up to 26.
Yeah, Tahoe is.
Yeah, it is. Tahoe is 26.
Synchronized all their version numbers to the year number now. So Tahoe is 26.
That explains why they've gone to iOS 26.
Exactly.
Interesting. My computer hasn't prompted me to. Wait a minute. Yes, it is. It is prompting me to update.
Top right hand.
Yep.
Top right hand corner there, Josh.
Yep.
Are you still running 18, Josh?
No, I'm running Sequoia still.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm on Sequoia.
My work computer's running Tahoe though. I think that's why I got confused.
I will say
I think it's 20.
I think I like Sequoia a little better than Tahoe, but we'll see what they do with the liquid. The whole liquid glass thing was kind of crazy, but we'll see what.
You know what? I thought I'd really be annoyed by it, but it's gotten really. I don't even notice it anymore, so it doesn't even matter. But I think they're at 26.2. So I just saw an upgrade come out, so I don't know what the new number was, but 26.2 something. So
boy, we got completely squirreled on this.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we went really down a rabbit hole. So
FreeDV.
Does anybody have any questions so far on what I've talked about on FreeDV?
Dave, I've got something for you. Reshare your reporter screen. No, not my screen.
No.
Share his reporter screen.
Okay,
go ahead. Go towards the bottom of your reporter screen, and no, not that. Bring your arrow down to the bottom bar. There you go. Now go left. Go to track. Left, one more. There you go. Click on track. Now click on frequency. Everybody who is on your frequency in the distance is right there. Such a nice tool to see, hey, look, somebody's talking. So I can go over here. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima, and my audio works. So you should see me transmitting on your screen. And what is that? W4 KDK can pick me up. He has not answered me yet, though. And I wish he would go out there and answer me. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima.
There's another one that picked you up.
And that's how you're going to see it coming across on screen, too. But
right.
So that's my screen right there. And what's nice is I can click over and go to microphone. And actually you can see the audio from the decoder too, which is very cool.
Yeah, there's tabs down here at the bottom. You can see spectrum
from
the radio.
This is Alpha 0 Kilo Mike, a 0 AM.
AA0KM, November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. There we go. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. AA0.
You guys are transmitting at the same time.
AA0KM. Let's see if he comes back.
You're not going to hear him when you transmit at the same time, Michael.
Yeah, I saw that. AA0KM, November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. Jesus, he was beautiful too.
That's the one thing with video.
That's it. Alpha 0 Kilo Mike, a 0 PM. Love it on the man tonight, a 0 PM. CQ.
Maybe he can't hear me.
Don says turn on full duplex.
November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima, AA0KM. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. You are about a 5 and 5 here into lovely southern Massachusetts. How copy? Oh, he got me at a positive. He could hear me beautiful.
Hey, Michael, Don says turn on full duplex.
I think you got the message. Let me get it on. Yeah, I noticed the key up there in 3 MFL. He's okay. I'm 73. Wish I could hear you.
That's wild. Yeah, he just completely dropped out. Not a problem, sir. You have a very fine evening. AA0KM, November 3, Mike Fox Lima. Yeah, that's weird. Like he just dropped it. Wow, now look at all.
I'm running about 70, 75 amps, and he's not okay.
I can fix that. AA0KM, November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. Hey, I just bumped it up a couple watts. How copy now? Yeah, exactly. Is that Stephen Hawking?
I mean, it's just, you're right. When it works well, but otherwise you get a lot of, it is very digitized and it's not great at times.
Right. Yeah. That's when your signal is down in the trash when you're hearing it. But when that thing is signal to noise ratio of like 7 dBs or better, it sounds glorious. But when they're in the trash, they sound like Stephen Hawking.
CQ.
Nice.
Well, and I mean, to me, it's just another tool in the tool belt, Marvin.
Oh yeah,
it definitely works in high noise areas. It is weak signal. 3 years ago, I would. If you guys would have said, "Hey, let's do a show on FreeDV," I'd have said, "I'm not involved."
CQ Free DV, November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lehman.
They have made leaps and bounds.
Anybody out there can hear me? Anybody?
Hey, Paul's on the stream. He must be in Japan already.
3, Mike Foxtrot.
He said he was going to try to hop on if the airplane Wi-Fi held up. Or hop in the chat anyway.
That's weird. I muted my mic.
They have made leaps and bounds with this program. And they're actually trying to start working with radio manufacturers to work on possibly getting this put in as an SDR codec in the actual radio. You won't have to run software to get FreeDV to work.
What is the frequency you guys are on?
7.177.
The frequency is in use.
but you're not gonna hear it on lower sideband though.
If he'd hear a digital noise if he's not running.
Yeah, you're gonna get the traditional digital hash that you would hear.
Yeah, you'll get the digital hash.
All right.
Yeah, the golly
it's still going across RF. It's just
right.
an encoded digital signal.
Yeah, it's definitely gollywall.
No, I have a question. So does this from the FreeDV software? Like when I was doing this earlier, trying to set this up and play with it just a little bit, so I had a little bit of knowledge and some questions around it. It was kicking my radio into a Digi-U mode.
Yep, it will.
Versus
I run
just staying in upper or lower sideband, depending on 2040, etc.
Right. And the digital U mode, like with the FTDX10, that puts it down into the actual bandwidth you're supposed to be transmitting in.
Okay.
You can change it. I've seen people run just regular USB, and then they must be doing stuff in the menu settings for digital mode.
Also,
my
when
DX10. But there is a. Let me bring that up.
Marvin, also when you're in digital mode, it if you've got a radio that's coming in, it'll bring your audio inputs and outputs to the back or the USB versus
right
the speaker and the traditional mic port.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
I've got it up and running, but I'm not seeing anything on the waterfall.
Make sure your audio is connected and everything.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got this because and Tim, I'm glad you're here. You're probably the one to ask about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm connected via the LAN port. Will that even work?
Do you have virtual stereo ports defined for your audio to go back and forth between the radio?
No.
Computer? No.
That's my problem then. I need to get the USB hooked up.
Hey, share my screen real quick. Josh, I'm going to show Marvin something. You go into tools, you can go to options.
Yep.
Go to rig control. You can actually check that box and it will stop using Digi-U and Digi-L.
But I'm sure the people nearby are going to be really annoyed in upper and lower sideband that's on this, if you're using that instead of the Digi-U mode, because they're going to be hearing that across their band. Go, what the hell is going on?
No, you're still going across the band.
You are, but they're not going to be able to hear you in the upper or lower sideband portion. It's still going to come across digitized at that point, right?
It comes across as a digital encoded signal. It's not it's like if you were on a repeater and you're on an analog repeater and somebody keys up a digital radio.
It's kind of
hash and trash you get.
Yep.
It's not like the FT8 signals.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even on upper lower sideband, it's still going to sound like hash and trash to them. If someone's listening to you on the frequency and going, their signal's messed up, they're going to think something's going on until they maybe realize you're using FreeDV.
Well, trust me, because I actually heard some people, and I'm getting pretty good signals right now. I wish I could have got my audio working with StreamYard. I've actually been playing with it and then switched back to analog and listened, and I heard the noise because the signals I was getting in FreeDV was big, and I actually heard the digital noise on that frequency.
But all it is, right, is just digital noise. There's no voice or anything. You can't really hear any voice. It's just digital audio, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not. It's not like they're not going to hear it. Whether you're in, even
Yeah,
if
they're
you're
still
in
going to hear it.
upper
It's just going to be they're just not going to be able to understand it or compile
Right.
it. You know.
right.
Yeah.
But if you go look at a lot of the instructions on FreeDV, they tell you to run it in data U or
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
that's just like the last version. There used to be a sync on the side to resync with everything, but that was for the old. And see, it's don't even show in this one. So they're basically eliminating all the old modes of FreeDV, and they're going with this new codec. Period. That's why I say they're doing a lot of programming on this, and I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe in a couple of years we do actually see it coming out in SDR radios.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think when I pulled my FreeDV when I downloaded for the Mac earlier today, I did see a sync button over on the left-hand side still that was active that I could hit if I needed to. So, and I think I saw Prep Hand Paul say a minute ago it still can get out of sync once in a while. So,
Yeah, it can.
If I hadn't have changed my, you can drop me off the screen for a minute, Josh. I gotta find this.
This guy's still yapping away.
Yeah, I'm not getting it to work. It's the radio's not it's not recognizing the radio at all.
Hey, Mike, go ahead and put your mic near your radio speaker and let people hear what it sounds like over the air.
All right.
I mean, is that possible? That's the easiest way to describe what they've been talking about.
Yep, I'm giving up.
Josh says I'm done.
If it's this hard to program, it's not worth me. I mean,
well, it's actually not. That's the thing. As long as you got, I mean, you probably had to jump through hoops to get WSJTX working.
Well, no, it's not that. I think it's and Tim can correct me. I think it's just conflicting with the LAN. That's what I think's happening.
What's conflicting with the LAN?
The radio is not seeing the USB port.
Really?
Yep.
How does that work?
Or the computer's not seeing the USB cable from the radio.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on?
I unplugged it.
Oh, wow.
I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
No, I mean, did you power the radio down all the way, not standby, but all the way down and power it back up?
I just did. And
Oh, that's funny.
oh, yeah, there it is. Sure enough, USB modem 1111101.
All right, I'll send you an invoice.
So you were actually going into standby mode, so you weren't rebooting the actual radio, so it sent a signal through it.
I guess.
Are you
That's
seeing
what it
signals
was.
now, Josh?
Well, I'm just going through the setup mode, setup stuff at this point.
3 hours later.
I keep leaning over to this microphone because it's the one I usually use. But
See, that's what happens with a Mac. You got to jump through all kinds of hoops.
Hey, no,
I had
turn it off, turn it
FreeDV
back
set
on.
up in 10 minutes.
yeah,
Paul, I think he's using the Mark II 7300. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, Paul.
port speed 3800. So make sure it's set up.
It sees the USB modem, but it's not now. I'm not getting any audio out of it, whereas I was getting audio a minute ago.
The codec. Not the
No,
modem, but the
it
codec.
it doesn't list it as a codec.
Oh, that's right. You have a Mac.
No,
I'm sorry.
no. On my
Mac will
original
list it as a codec.
7300, it showed it as a codec, but this 7300 Mark
yes.
II has not shown anything as a codec ever.
Did you
That's
install the driver?
Oh, really?
Do you have the Yaesu
Yeah,
drivers
did you
in
install
there?
ICOM's driver?
They don't
Or
have
ICOM's
Icom.
drivers?
They don't have a driver for
I was
Mac.
going to say, yeah, I don't think I don't ever remember installing a driver for any of my ICOMs. For
Yeah,
Maybe
Yaesu,
it's
yes.
now, like,
I want to check out this win for Yaesu suite though.
I used it when I had a Yaesu. It wasn't bad. Oh, kind of
Yeah.
helps to hit the start modem button.
There you go.
Yeah, that would work. Yes.
Okay, I have something on the waterfall.
Blame.
Why is my radio transmitting?
Because you're
Did you
talking.
hit
I don't know.
the start button?
Yeah, but it
Did
shouldn't
you
be.
push the talk button?
No, the push to
the box?
talk's not even activated.
That's funny. Damn ICOMs, anyways.
share your screen if it's on your computer, so
Yeah,
it
so we
shouldn't
can
be
see,
transmitting.
so we can see you
Yeah.
bumble through this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Let's give the people their money's worth.
Well, ain't nobody super chatted yet. Ain't
Oh,
nobody
if
got any money in it.
Is that what it is? It'll miraculously work if he gets a super chat.
Maybe.
And begging.
See how the PTT is showing activated
Push the
now?
button. Push the
Yep.
button.
It's
Push the
not.
button.
The radio's not transmitting right now. But when I push that, it's transmitting.
It's not transmitting now. It's receiving. Now it's transmitting.
No, it's not. I'm looking at the radio. It is not transmitting.
Okay, get
I
out
wonder
of
if you
that.
get
Stop
out of
that.
that. Yeah.
Stop your modem.
That's
Stop.
received.
Now go up to your
Now,
settings.
Go up.
No, not audio configuration, sir. You want rate control.
Yeah, that's right. It's reversed. Cat PTT.
Use DTR. Jesus, I can't even read that. I got to enhance.
Let me make it big. Hang on.
What is this ADAT? ADT.
That is HamLib settings.
No, you didn't. You don't have HamLib clicked. Click on HamLib.
Yep.
Now
Now
go over
click-
and click your radio. Find your radio.
Of course, it doesn't exist yet, but
I see 7300.
Just use
Use the
7300.
7300.
wow.
And it
Yeah,
uses the same CIB.
There you go.
It's like Bravo 6.
It doesn't let you put the hotel. Does that matter?
That just indicates hex.
Okay. Cat.
Now test your push to talk. Do not apply yet.
Okay, it's transmitted.
Okay. Now click
Now you
apply.
can apply.
Now hit OK. Now start your modem.
And what frequency?
Now go to from radio at the bottom of your screen there. So that should be your audio coming in from your radio. And go to Spectrum. I want to see what you have on Spectrum. I'm not seeing nothing. He's not picking up anything from the radio.
So
Audio
he doesn't have audio.
Well,
configured
it's
yet.
transmitting
There it
right
is.
now. It's transmitting again. Well, it's still transmitting.
That's transmit.
It won't stop transmitting. AA4WX Friday. Yeah, something's
Something-
backward. Something's backwards.
Yeah, your push to talk control is like Vox or some shit set up.
Do you have box configured maybe?
I didn't see it.
Is it in the smart SDR for ICOM?
That's turned off.
You might need to
Before,
put-
before we go into the advanced and push to talk, just bring up the easy setup real quick. I want to see what the first 3 years there are.
Did you flip the USB cable over?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, it ain't that.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's funny.
Just checking. You'd be surprised. This is why they don't let me work the help desk.
Okay, the radio device would be your USB cable.
Should be USB audio device. Yep. There you go.
Yep.
And then that would be
Your speakers that you're going to play it back through. And that would be your microphone that you're going to use.
Okay. Apply. Okay. Start modem. It's transmitting right now.
Golly.
AA4WX.
I hear it.
that's
Did you hear him?
No, I mean, I'm hearing hash.
Yeah, I just saw you pop off.
So why is it backwards then? I'm suing for false advertisement. This is not easy.
It's something to do with the way you're set up there. Because I've set up multiple radios, multiple computers pretty easy. I'm not sure why.
Could it be the other USB modem maybe?
Try it.
Should be.
I think it's because you're live, Josh. I think
Hit test first.
I did. Start modem. Okay, it is not transmitting, and I hear somebody now.
Okay. You have the wrong thing selected.
5SM
from radio.
I hear somebody in Japan, and I can barely hear you all.
Marvin put Terry's comment up on screen.
Go click on from radio. Wow, you need to turn that down over to your speaker mic level. God bless America.
No, Terry, that actually was the Tennessee version. That's why he couldn't set it up, sir.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I blew up my screen for a moment, so I had to escape out of the full screen so I could see his screen because it's so small.
Here, let's see if he can hear me. Let me mute my AA4WX.
All I'm hearing is still that Chinese dude or Japan or whatever.
Yeah, math on live stream, double difficult, absolutely.
Yes.
I hear somebody calling me, but I'm hearing the Chinese dude on top of it, whatever it is. There he is. I hear November 3 Mike Foxtrot Lima.
There you go.
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-Ray.
Try it again.
November 3 Mike Fox Lima. Alpha 4 Whiskey X-Ray.
Not hearing you, Josh.
What mode is your radio in, Josh? Are you in DigiU or
yeah,
or DigiL maybe?
He's in it shows right
too
down
many people are talking at one time.
Shows USB-D down there at the bottom.
Okay. I'm on LSB
or LS, yeah.
D.
But you can look down at the bottom there, Marvin, and it'll tell you whether you can just regular USB.
Oh yeah, I see it then.
Or
Okay,
digital.
Yeah, it should be digital USB or LSB. All your noise.
How do I get rid of this Japanese guy? Because good Lord, I can't hear you all.
You can hear the Japanese dude?
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming it's Japanese.
DX contact of the century, and all he wants to do is get rid of the guy.
It's Juliet Fox 1 Golf Hotel Juliet that I'm hearing.
Don't work him. Go on.
That could be Paul. It could be Paul.
Well, he's probably
That's definitely not Paul. This guy has a high accent.
Have you heard Paul speak Japanese before?
I'm sure he doesn't speak English
sure
with
can.
Wow, that's a good signal. Jeez.
Let me switch over to so you all can hear it here. Hang on a second.
Yeah, pipe that in.
Okay, it should come in next time he's talking.
No, he'll stop talking.
Of course.
No, he's into the QSO.
All right, let's try this. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima.
I heard Lima.
Wow.
Did that come through for y'all?
Nope, didn't hear that at all.
Negative.
I may need. Let me turn it on and loop back. Hang on a minute. I have to add it. Stand by.
Skip for now. Skip
On.
for now.
Do it again. Do it again. You should hear it now.
All right, I'm trying to look for you on the recorder, and I
that's
couldn't really copy all that well that time.
I had to add
So,
FreeDV into the mix.
I guess if you do have another microphone, that's worth a try. But you'll get there, that's for sure. So,
It sounds like
I'm
he's
sharing
just
out
sitting in
there
this
looking
room
to
with me,
3D
or he's on the
games,
Zoom with us.
there's plenty of help. There's also the K5WH Zoom
Sounds
channel,
drunk too.
and I think Walter has a better handle on
Let me
those
pull this down
Aces than
here.
I do.
And y'all don't need to see my
icon,
taxes.
and so far, I'm dangerous.
Which, by the
with
way,
this,
I filed today.
8600.
Yay!
Oh boy, already, huh?
73. This is
As soon as I get all my
WHCTV,
documents, I do
Missouri
it.
City.
I'll be doing mine this weekend.
Oh wait, there's a hell of a lot more down here. It was just narrow.
Mm-hmm. That's like whoever's talking. The ones that are talking right now.
Let's try it, dude.
Here now.
November 3, Mike Foxtrot.
You sound like you have a speech impediment. Oh shoot! Did you all hear that?
Yeah,
I just
that's
switched
right.
over to analog.
Don't do that.
I just hit the PTT.
Gee, no, you didn't. You switched to analog.
No, he hit the PTT. Mine did that too
Yeah.
earlier.
See, that's why I get that's the noise I get when I hit PTT on mine.
Yeah. Whatever.
How come everybody can hear me, but I can't hear nobody? I mean, I'm just playing like that.
You sound like you have a speech impediment on that thing.
Oh,
It's because
Okay.
it's because of the signal to noise ratio. It's not high enough for it to do. Bleh, I almost.
Yes.
Stuttering.
Chris said it. Katie
It's
and I-
really amazing.
KE's there. He is. Talk to KE0MAD.
Well, I wish I could, but it's that noise. How do I get rid of that
Use
noise?
your space bar.
I get the exact same
Back
issue.
the transmit audio
Yeah.
too.
What is it?
Hey, go,
You're looping
go
back
to
the transmit audio too.
Oh, here's loop back. Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
That's not loop back.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yeah, it is.
the problem is not loop back. That's you're hearing the digital hash what's going out over the air.
Is that
Right.
coming back through the stream?
stop your
Yes.
stop your modem for a minute and go back up to the setup, but go to the audio tab. Nope, not easy setup. Let's go to the
Okay, so
Okay.
to give you all a heads up of what devices are, USB audio device should be the radio. AT2020 is the microphone I'm talking into right now.
okay.
And then my headphones are also AT2020.
Now click on the transmit tab down at the bottom where it says transmit and receive.
Okay.
Now go up to the top. Well, wait. Go back to your receive tab. This should not be your microphone. Down here at the bottom, that should be your USB. Your codec comes from. This should be your speakers.
Oh,
No, up here, the top one should be your USB audio device from the radio. This one down here in the bottom, the one you've got highlighted in this area, this needs to be your speakers that
Your
are
speakers or headphones.
playing your audio.
My
Yes.
headphones?
If that's what you're using for your audio, yes.
Okay.
To go up and select your modem up in the top box, highlight that one. Now go down and click apply before we go to the transmit tab.
Okay.
That way we make those are set. Now go to the transmit tab. Now up here at the top box, that is your microphone that you're using for your audio.
So that is
You got that right.
And now down at the bottom, that would be your audio device going back to your radio.
So that's USB audio device then. So that should be correct.
But you know what? Just to make sure, even though it says it, let's highlight both of those in those boxes and then reapply it. Now click OK. Now start your modem.
Yeah.
How are you hitting that Japanese station? That's crazy.
JF, JI, and JG, those are all Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah. Look at the reporter here. You can.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it, Michael.
There's Mad.
Dude, this is insane. DX.
It is. It's actually fun, and when it's working, I mean, right now, like I said, I know that
I'll probably head out that way. I'm probably sometime next week.
You're it's just broken up. You're hearing TOP. WA20 or WA2 TOP.
It's highlighting JP70 and OGE.
Right, but he's not on the same frequency as you are. See, that's 7.63. Now,
you go down to
move that whole window up so we can see the bottom tabs. There you go. Now go track.
Right in the middle.
Oh.
And then frequency. So those are everybody that's on your frequency. There's Madman right there.
Okay, very good. Well, nice to make your acquaintance here on FreeDV.
Yeah, I see WA2 TOP.
I'll sign with you. You're a little rough copy. Conditions are tough tonight. So we'll catch you next time around. This is
Terry with a Tango. Well, duh, it's Japanese radio.
Tango X-ray 73.
All right,
now
let's see
hit
if
PTT and see. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, it's looping back your audio.
Hit the switch to analog button. I did that and it stopped giving me the audio. Oh, that's weird. It did something different on mine.
Oh, it's because it switches the radio to analog mode.
Yeah.
That's what it's doing. You're hearing the analog signal.
Right.
Well, I don't have a Mac, but I'll do some research to see if I can figure out what's causing that.
I think it's the loop back gadget.
So because once you introduced loopback, then it wasn't working. Then that's when the noise started happening.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, I'm going to open up loopback, and I'm going to turn off FreeDV, so you guys aren't going to hear FreeDV, at least from me. And let's see what happens. AA4WX.
Beautiful.
It's loopback.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yep.
Let me see here. There may be a setting in loopback. There's mute when capturing. Or
yeah, that'll work.
Well, it's already checked. I wonder if I kill this right here, if that'll do it.
Try it.
But you all won't hear the transmission if I do that.
We can hear you now. If it's going through the same microphone, it doesn't matter.
Let's see. Yeah. Something with loopback is. So I've probably got the same situation. Something with virtual cables is causing me that audio issue because I get the exact same type of noise, Josh. So, but again, I spent maybe half hour prior to the stream.
I'm gonna turn off pass through and see if that makes any difference.
Josh, you should not need the virtual cables because you're running through the USB port directly connected to the radio.
Well, in order to stream it though, that's the only reason the loopback exists. I can't pull in all my sources without.
Okay.
AA4WX.
And Dave or Michael copy him at all?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm not. I'm listening for him, but I'm not hearing him. I'm actually hearing some guy in North Carolina, and then I've heard Sean, but
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray.
I see him transmitting, but I'm not hearing you.
November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima.
Somebody's on CB.
I saw Andy key up.
I heard it. It sounded like Andy. It sounded like Andy on CB. Audio.
No, I haven't said anything over it
It
yet.
wasn't Andy. It was me. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima.
I keep keying up, getting the same audio issue. I even turned off loopback.
Yeah, I know.
It's still giving me the same audio issue.
I'm going to try something here.
You figure that one out.
I'm going to put a little fire in the wire and see if y'all hear it.
Did you say firewire?
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray.
You're showing up, I think, on my.
He threw a little amplifier on. Is what he did.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe not.
Said loopback should have 4 channels, not 2, according to
Alpha 4
Repairs
Whiskey X-ray.
5594.
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray testing.
So I see you, but I'm not hearing you, Josh. There's a guy in North Carolina that's just coming in here perfect into my receive.
Yeah, my amplifier's not picking up on it though. Like I'm keying the amplifier, but I am not showing any rise on the meter. So something's not going.
At the same time, I mean, I don't know that this mode was made for running QRO.
Does your amplifier need a little boo pill?
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh.
I don't
Kilo
know.
Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo testing.
I'm not hearing you. You keyed. I see you keyed, but
I got a little blurb there. You guys do not need to go out again. You guys were just out 20 minutes ago. Go lay down. Anybody want to know?
no. AA4 WX testing with an amp. Yeah, I'm not getting my amp's not moving at all. Like it is pegged at 0. Let me do this.
Check your input power to your amp.
Well, it's at 100%. Let me pull that down a little bit.
Did you turn off?
Let's try this. Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo testing. There, we're bringing it up a little bit. Hopefully that's not overdriving. And we'll bring up a little bit of the transmit attenuation. Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo.
Not here.
Nada.
Check. Nope. It's not keying it. Well, I mean it's keying it, but it's not getting any output. Let me try something here.
Did you let the magic pixies out?
I have a little trick I use whenever I'm trying to get the amplifier tuned.
That poor radio's got so much crap going through it right now. It's gonna lose its mind. Which one do I talk to?
Right, Josh has got a lot going on in the back end for sure.
Jesus. Oh, heard a big signal. You should have used FD4. Would have been quicker.
He's putting something out.
That's a good.
Yeah, I think I know. I think I'm overdriving. Looking at my LC, I think I'm overdriving, and I think I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to set up another radio.
Now, if I was Dave, I'd say you wouldn't have that problem if you were using Windows. No, I'm kidding.
Exactly.
No, it's the loopback. It's the loopback he's using where his problem is.
All right.
But loopback has caused problems other times, Josh, even without radio.
It shouldn't be affecting his amplifier.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that
That's just
FreeDV,
Well,
you
even-
can't be
it's
run
not
through an
it's
amplifier.
it's not that, because FT8's not keying it either, and I know FT8 works.
It's probably it might be the multiple connections you got.
I'm power cycling the amp right now, seeing if that maybe that does it.
A4WX and 3 MFL. You need a new amplifier. 7.3s, November 3. Mike Fox
No,
Rowling.
I have a feeling because he's got the USB cable hooked up, and then he's also got.
I mean, it kicks up in the slightest amount. The meter kicks up in the slightest amount.
I think you let the Magic Pixies out.
I say it's not like it's just not getting RF input.
Are your cables connected?
Yes, I know they are, because it's keying the amp. There's just nothing coming out of the amp. There it goes. There it goes. SWR is infinite though. Hang on, I just got to tune it in. That's all.
Redneck ham radio. Tim shaking his head.
Hey, there's nothing like doing this live on stream, teaching Josh how to set this up, and a lot of people are learning from this, so it's great. So
Right.
That's the kind of stuff that I want to do with my channel. Is
Switch to USB.
If I can help one person learn something, I feel like I've done something to be beneficial to the amateur radio.
Yep.
Yeah. Does it switch an ICOM automatically to digital USB?
If that is checked inside, it's
Josh just making contact on FT8.
Yeah, but I'm also getting nothing. I'm getting nothing out of this amp, so I don't know how he heard me.
You lost the Magic Pixies. Is your meter broke?
So first question.
No, because I just saw it kick up.
What amplifier do you have?
It is an amp supply company, LA 15 or 10,000 if I can talk.
Okay.
I actually picked it up on a really good deal at Dayton.
Digital or tube?
No, it's tube.
Oh, it's tube.
Since
I wonder if a tube went bad in it.
It didn't just go bad because it just worked 30 seconds ago.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like it's a setting, unless you send 100 watts into it.
Yeah.
Smack the top of it.
Yeah.
If you send 100 watts into it, that's probably not a good thing.
You know, interestingly enough, though, that is a good point. I have some stuff sitting on the top of it that shouldn't be. So,
well,
let me open it up a little bit here.
Every flat surface becomes a portal for things to get lost and laid down.
Do you need to do
Paul says he can join and get it going.
I don't know if he can get my amp working.
Well, you really don't need an amp to do this.
You don't know.
No, I was trying to get them to be able to hear me. That's all.
Maybe there's another issue. Anyways, and your amp may not be firing if your standing wave is through the roof. There might be a protection.
That's true.
Well, on the radio, it's not showing the standing waves crazy. It was only when the amp picked it up, I think, if I remember correctly. Let me just close this down. Let's go back over here.
All right, so you have some angry pixies now.
Well, I know what my part of my problem is, because there's a guy in North Carolina. I'm over driving, and I'm not going to change my DX10, so I'm going to bring my 710 back here and utilize it through a different microphone.
I'll take that TX10 if you don't want it.
Oh no, it's not going anywhere. But I'm not going to change it because I've got my microphone running through my mixer into the back of the radio, and my AMC and everything on the radio is wide open. I control everything with the mixer. I'm not going to go and turn the ALC on and mess with all those settings when I've got it working perfect with the
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-Ray.
I'll bring my 710 in and use it for FreeDV. Because he was hearing me, he was responding to me. I was just over driving, which means my LC's too high. Because it's just like WSJTX FT8. If your ALC's too high, you won't get out on FT8.
I'm still not. Now I'm not hearing anything again, or I'm not receiving anything. Well, that made up.
Nobody's talking.
Oh, that one might be why.
Here, this guy will come back and
November
bitch
3,
at me and
Mike
tell me.
Foxtrot.
I see you, Michael, but I don't hear you. Nobody else heard you either because nobody lit up.
Nope.
That's
Where's
the one thing.
everybody at on FreeDV? November 3, Mike Foxtrot.
You made up.
Did you hear that?
Nope, just saw you transmit. So
Muff is terrible. I'm looking at the Muff D right now, and it's absolutely horrendous for 40 right now.
but that's one of the things about this. And
we can try 10 meters if you
bad
want.
conditions. Bad conditions, it's supposed to work a little better, just like WSGTX.
We can try 10 meters, 28.330.
You don't have to go by what's set in the program. You can use any of the part of the phone band.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Go to the AM frequencies. I love this stuff.
7.2.
What'd you say? 28 what?
28.330.
Okay, I'm over there.
Let's try it again. Here, let me mute them.
Josh, does your amp have a band selector on it?
Yes.
Automatic or
no? I have to adjust it.
Okay.
I see y'all on the frequency thing. Let me pull this back up here on the FD or the reporter.
Look at everybody who popped over to 10 meters.
I know who's watching my stream now.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's just randomly going to 10 meters in the middle of the night.
That's the limit.
Why
I
not?
was the only one here when I popped in.
Let's see who we got there. Well, of course, Sean. I know he's watching the stream.
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray.
Oh, you ain't.
We have about 42 people watching right now, which is great. So thank you guys for sticking with us and watching through this as we literally pile through this, trying to figure this out and all the issues you have. So, you know, it's not just you. We have issues too sometimes in figuring this out. So
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray.
3 people keying up at the same time.
And I was still down on 25.
I just saw that. That was hilarious. November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. Anybody hear me on 10 meters? Anybody?
Right, Terry, people watch the stream.
Bueller.
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray.
10 isn't doing nothing. So what's next up the band?
12.
Kilo Echo 6.
24,933. I want to try 24.
Terry, I think they watch it strictly for entertainment purposes.
Well, that's what I've always said about this channel. This is for entertainment purposes.
November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima. 24,933. Wow, nobody can hear me here. Jeez.
I just moved up there.
It's not really a band for this time of night.
No, it's not. But we're 40, so freaking noisy.
Try 20.
I don't know who transmitted, but I picked somebody up.
2400.
Sure.
There's Japan again.
Oh yeah.
Kilo Echo 6. Golf Alpha Echo testing.
You're in the wrong band, sir.
No, because somebody I actually picked somebody up.
Nothing.
I picked somebody up, so I was trying to see who it was.
Let me hit the tune.
Alpha 4 Whiskey X-ray. AA4 WX.
Is what me, Sean?
November 3, Mike Foxtrot Lima.
All I can hear when Josh says that is he says AA4WX. I always hear WSEB 693.
WSEB 693.
Next band, let's try. We tried 40. You want to try 60?
Yeah, name it.
Pick one of the 3. There's only 3.
4035.
I can't do 60 with this antenna.
Well, let's see if we can hear each other at least. Let me tune it.
And all right, how do you make the 991 Alpha do 60?
Oh, never mind. Get off of 60. 991 sucks with 60 meters. It is a pain in the butt to get it to go anywhere you want on 60.
What's that?
Really?
Yaesu locks the 60 down for some reason. I guess.
So how do you unlock it?
Mars Mod.
Oh,
Yep.
EOD
Mod,
Kaboom's laughing at us.
Yeah, he can laugh.
This is entertaining. Thanks for getting me through my Friday.
Glad to help you.
Are they already?
Well, see that
He's in Guam.
Yeah, it is. In
Paul's
some
there.
parts of the country. Yeah, we're pushing
And
right
we
there.
can
We're
try
only
7.200.
2 hours from here in Eastern time.
Hey, you got an idea there, Michael.
You have to manually enter the frequency, though. So, Dave, you want to do the honors on that one?
You can just change it on your radio, and it'll change it in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, when you're connected through the cat control, that's still controlling both apps. At least with mine, I can change it on the radio. It changes it in the app.
I hate to say
November
this.
3, Mike Foxtrot Lima, 7.200.
I hate to
say-
say this, but we are already in overtime. Where did the
Yeah, we
time
are.
go?
We are.
Because we were having fun,
have
dude.
to, we'll have to come back to.
Oh,
that.
wait a minute. Here we go. We call it that. Turn the radio off.
That's a factory reset. Well,
Terry with a tango. I used to watch Three Stooges reruns. Now I just watch this.
What do you
kidding
expect
me?
from somebody from
Equally
Tennessee?
unedifying.
Mike,
More like Six Stooges.
Michael, I think that's a factory reset. Be careful.
Calling you, turd.
Lord have
But
mercy.
it is interesting here, though.
Memory.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Really?
If I remember correctly, that's what it was.
EOD Kaboom says late Yaesu's allegedly coming out with new firmware. They're probably going to have to for the new 60-meter band for the changes that are coming out February 13th. I think they're being released. So for the new
Every
expansion
radio
they created there.
60 was channelized, so most manufacturers channelized it. They're all going to have to come out with it, except for the Chinese radios. They didn't channelize nothing.
Oh, go figure.
So I'm hearing something now on 20. AA0KM, but he's very noisy.
You want to let Andy do some World Radio League updates, Josh?
No.
Yeah, we probably ought to. I think we've gone as far as we're going to go on this tonight. This is cool.
Yep.
We've got a lot of gaps we got a lot of gaps on the calendar. No, this is not for CW Wild Radio. Not at all. I mean, it'll pick up CW, but it's not going to do anything with it.
Hello,
Yeah,
radio.
because you can switch it over to
November
analog.
3, Mike Foxtrot.
Yeah. Anyway, this is cool. Did you guys have any final thoughts on it before we?
I think we need to do a part 2.
I don't have a
definitely
problem
will.
with that.
Dude,
I say.
yeah, well, the fans are happy.
Go ahead, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Oh, I was gonna say we need to do a POTA activation doing FreeDV.
Oh boy,
That'd be kinda
that would
cool.
be interesting.
That'd be interesting.
Or
Why don't
Let's
you
try
talk
that,
to this microphone? That would be interesting.
All right, Andy. What you got?
and then misspelled do.
I have a few World Radio League updates for y'all. So we are on the other side of Winter Field Days. We discussed earlier in the stream, and that went awesome. We've got tons of great feedback out of that, and we will be implementing some of those things. Terry's going to be super happy with this, but we're in the middle of testing and refining our confirmation imports. So if you have contacts sitting in your World Radio League log, you want to pull in some confirmations from LOTW or QRZ, you'll be able to do that. We're in the middle of adding a brand new map key. So like underneath your map share, you'll have different pin shapes, different colors. Colors will I'm going to get this backwards, but I think the colors are for the different bands. So a different color for each band and a different pin shape or pin style for each mode. You can set that to do that automatically, or you can configure it yourself. Have a really nice key under your map. Export validation. Export validation for parks on the air. This is a really big one. So when you go to export your POTA log, we check it to make sure every field is there that POTA wants. And if you're like missing a band or a mode or something on a contact, it'll flag it and say, hey, you need to fix this, before. So POTA will accept this log. That one, I've been testing that one myself. It's beautiful. And then we've got this right here. I'm not sure if this will show up backwards or not, but we've got this right here now on the mobile app.
It's correct.
So,
it looks good.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So now you've got, let me go to my activation from today. So yeah, you'll just basically you go into a logbook here and then tap on the stats tab, and there you go. There's all your stats for that logbook. This one's an activation.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's all there, and there's just a little button at the bottom. You can click share, and it'll save it to your phone gallery, and you can share it on social media. So, all that and much, much more we'll be talking about next week on the World Radio League show. So be sure and join us there. And Marvin, after the log submission deadline, and you guys get stuff all sorted out on your end, I want to have you back on the World Radio League show to talk recap at some point. So
yeah,
Winter Field Day recap. So, but anyway, yeah, we've got tons of great stuff coming. We've even got a feature coming soon where you'll be able to send confirmation requests via email to contacts in your logbook. So some really, really cool stuff coming down the road, some cool stuff in development. And we have
desktop app.
Yeah, it's absolutely, yes. That one.
Let me just say this. So World Radio League has gotten a lot of attention from my viewers in the past few days. Since the week leading up to Winterfield Day. The feedback I got, amazing, great potential, all this. I'm not switching until I get the desktop app. So that's, I keep telling them, patience, it's coming. Do we have a date yet?
We don't have a solid date, but we do have, the last word out of James was that we're looking at February for the beta release. And I'm sure, by not very long after that, we'll have a production version. And I'm very excited. The developer that's working on that, I think, is just about to get his plate cleared so he can focus on that primarily. So
let's be clear for the folks in the chat that don't know computer terms. If it's beta, it's only going to be available to the folks that have signed up for the beta testing.
It will be available to everybody who wants to use it under beta. It's just anybody who wants to use it as a beta version, it will log. As far as last I've heard, as far as I know, it will log your production account. It's just a beta version of the app, meaning we're not. There could be a few initial issues here and there that we're working through, and we want that feedback from you guys so that we can make sure that in every use case it's working properly. And then once we get that confirmation for a limited amount of time, it'll be good to go.
Josh, cat control is still in beta.
Well, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I didn't think about that.
Has been cat control beta has been an awesome thing for us because we have learned so much about cat control, and we'll be able to put cat control production version baked right into the desktop app. And the desktop app, when I say, you got to understand, we've got a team of 4 developers working like mad right now, and they are keeping up with any reports that come in from users who have issues. They're also developing what we call, we divide these up into mini features and major features. So the mini features are things like the stats tab in the mobile app. The what else do we have here? Some of the other things. Oh yeah, the POTA export validation, the map key, confirmation imports. All those things fall under mini features, and they're all working on a group of those. And as soon as this developer is able to focus primarily on this desktop app, he's got it very close to being ready, and so he'll be able to finalize it and get it out the door. So
did I hear right that you all are working on dog control too?
No, that's a little bit more of a challenge, and dog control won't be coming until at least 2035. So
I had to. That's the dad joke of the night.
So
sorry. Why am I forgetting? Freddie Mac. Gosh, he's the dad joke guy.
Yeah, absolutely. One more point on the desktop app is, well, completely slipped my mind. Marvin was getting ready to say something. Marvin, go ahead.
I was going to say, you see Terry's message. You think Winter Field Day about knocked you off the server? Downloading the desktop app is going to.
We've got that under control now. It's all good. I remember I was going to say Cat Control and desktop app will very soon be available for Linux as well. So,
wow.
Yay.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I stated earlier, Ham Radio Prep side, we're getting ready to release a fully rebuilt ground up. I didn't mention this earlier, but we're getting ready to release a fully rebuilt from the ground up mobile app. Very up to date. It's going to be fantastic. And the new course is going to debut, I believe, at Hamvention is the plan. So, or Hamcation. Hamcation.
Oh, wow.
So like that. Yep.
Anything else?
I was trying to think. I think that's about it for now. Oh, there are some users complaining about FT4 versus MFSK. It's a mode versus sub mode issue, but really, we just decided to go ahead and go with what everybody was asking for, which is displaying FT4 the sub mode instead of MFSK the mode. So that will be implemented soon as well.
I can say this, and I've used about every log out on the market, and it seems like the vast majority of the logs out there label it as MFSK. So that never bothered me, but I'm glad to hear you all are being proactive and straightening that out.
QRZ, I think, recently went to FT4. So
did they?
I think they did. Yeah. Interestingly enough.
Anything else?
So. I don't believe so. Just look for those the confirmation checks, rechecks, and the all the cool things coming from the map side. I guess you guys saw the manual. You can manually reposition your map when you share it, and all that good stuff. The all contacts QSO map. So I think we talked about that in previous streams. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Awesome.
Gotta get that desktop out. Go make me go back to Log for Old Men.
Oh
yeah.
and for that you just get a
exactly.
There's stuff that once they get the desktop out, I'll be picking James' brain and see if he can add this stuff into that desktop.
Yep. All right. All right. So you guys go check out World Radio League, worldradioleague.com. You're going to love it. I promise you will. And be patient. That app is coming very soon, very soon. Free to use. They have a free tier. You can go check it out at worldradioleague.com. However, I prefer the paid versions, not only because I have a relationship with these guys, but World Radio League, the features that you get in the paid tiers are phenomenal. You're not going to regret it. Check out worldradioleague.com and use coupon code HamShackTV. Get 10% off their already fantastic prices. Also, talking about Ham Radio Prep, tonight's show is sponsor. Check them out, too, if you need to upgrade your license or maybe even get your first license. We saw a couple of folks in the stream tonight. They've recently done that. Check them out, hamradioprep.com, tech, general, extra, satellite course, MCOM, you name it, they got it. Check them out.
Ham Radio Basics. Yep.
Ham Radio Basics. HamShackTV is your coupon code over there. You get 10% off as well. Appreciate all their support. Also, they are the title sponsor for the second annual HamShackTV HamFest Tour, fueled by Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League. So we appreciate everything that James and Andy and Professor Jim and all those guys.
Brad, don't forget Brad.
And
team and
everybody.
Team. Yeah.
Everybody.
Catalina.
It's fantastic. I love having.
If you guys haven't seen Catalina yet, join us on the World Radio League show. She comes there as often as she can. I'm not sure she's going to be there next week, but she comes there quite often. So
hey, Andy, some of us have to work normal jobs. We can't necessarily be in that stream like you.
Yeah,
can.
Absolutely. There's always team replay.
Deja vu. Deja vu.
Deja or Dave-ja?
Yeah,
Dave-ja.
Dave-ja.
Andy, team replay, you can't interact with her.
That's a good point. But you want to talk about deja vu? I didn't get a trucker clock comment tonight, so that's 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
right.
I'm just one of those guys. I start it. I expect everybody else to continue it on.
There we go.
And Dave, if there's a will, there's a way. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
The person that figures out how to interact through team replay, I want to know.
If there's a will, there's a way. You can find a way to reschedule your schedule.
That's right.
What do you say if we see if we can get this thing over with only 30 minutes of overtime, because I can't afford the overtime pay. Let's go around the horn and we'll go clockwise, I should say. Andy, you last spoke, but you're first up for the wrap up. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh man, it's really, really crazy. I'm gonna break some news tonight. I just decided.
Hang on.
No. Trust me, folks, I didn't ask him to do this.
Listen, when you say breaking news, that is the equivalent of saying break on the radio. And I'm not talking about CB. So
Mayday.
When you say breaking news, it's just automatic. The clip's got to play.
Okay, all right. I have booked my hotel for Dayton. So, all of you that will be at Dayton,
breaking news
in person. So,
it is for Andy.
Oh, okay.
This is the first major ham fest outside of the local ones to me that I've gone to. So I'm really excited. So
words of advice, and I think Tim and everybody else here that's been to Dayton would agree. Sleep well the night before, because you will wear yourself out.
And wear good shoes.
Well, he won't. He probably won't, because he'll be at the table all day.
James will let him break away.
I'm not gonna be at the table all day. You can't keep me out of you can't keep me out of the boneyard or the Begalley booth, or there's a few places I want to visit. So
chop salmon.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe I can even stop by and see the Ham Radio Workbench guys. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So that's coming up. I've got. Man, it's been absolutely nuts. I've got these new stickers. I just showed this on the live stream. They're not for sale yet, but this is my Blue Barn Studio logo sticker that I'm using for the Blue Barn Studios here. This is where we broadcast the World Radio League show out of. So, but yeah, the World Radio League show has been just really going awesome. We do a propagation forecast for the week, and have all sorts of ham radio news and all kinds of things. So come join us if you don't mind next Monday and join in on the fun. So
yeah, Andy's trying to steal Tabitha's job.
I am not trying to steal Tabitha's. Go watch
Weatherman.com.
Deep dive. But,
we've got Terry with a tango that is already courting all of us to go to the Sevierville Ham Fest in March.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, guys, I think that's about all. I could keep talking, but I don't think I'll say anything else very meaningful. So just back to you.
Just so long as you tell them to use my coupon code. That's all that matters to me.
Use my coupon code.
Or my coupon code.
Yep. Tim.
How about Tim?
Tim, your turn.
Your coupon code. No, I'm kidding.
Well, so World Radio League past week did 4 live streams. 4 1-hour live streams. I was doing the World Radio League live logging as I was going, ripping contacts. I don't know. I think I probably 50 to 70 contacts each go around there. So did great. Didn't have any problems. There was some, and I think Marvin can probably maybe reaffirm this. There was some flap about spotting an amateur RF, and I told somebody to think outside the box.
I saw that.
There's your box right there. Now, there'll be a video about that, and that address is amateur RF. So,
good.
There we
Good.
go.
I think people are absolutely just lost at it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it outside of internet.
Well, it uses the internet. It's gonna be amateur RF, and that's all that the rules this year said is that you just needed to go outside of your circle, the magic circle, via amateur RF.
I'm glad you're going to pull a video on this. Please share with me when you do.
Wait, I'm confused. I just got completely lost. What are you talking? Are you talking about that router?
Yeah, exactly.
And it runs on what frequency?
And we'll talk about that in the video. But
we'll share this on our website when you get it up and running, Tim.
Find out more.
Absolutely. So that is coming up. I will be heading out to Dayton, Hamcation here.
That's Orlando, not Dayton.
Yeah, Dayton, Hamcation. I've said it a couple times. The Orlando Ham Fest.
You'll make a wrong turn and show up to nothing.
Well, I probably will be driving through Dayton on the way down. Goal is to get out to the East Coast, some of the states that I don't have POTA activations in. So also I got stickers. Here's the back side of the stickers. They are going to be with me.
Helpful, Tim. You're so helpful.
They're commemorative. They're special commemorative stickers for Hamcation. So if you see me at Hamcation, find me. Got a sticker waiting for you. So
Josh, you better grab me one of those.
What am I? The bureau?
Yes.
Burrow. The sticker burrow. There we go. That's what we need. We need to create the sticker burrow.
I'm not. Speaking of stickers, I've got something to share with y'all real quickly before we get there. I finally ordered the dummy load sticker.
Did you?
Good.
Yes, I did. I got to find it though. It's going to look a little funky on the preview, but it won't come out the way.
Did Michael reach out to you?
Yeah.
No, he never did. So I just ordered it through Vistaprint. But
okay.
Tim,
I know he's talking about it.
While Josh is pulling that up, Tim, are you going to be back at More this year? More Expo?
I will. Yes.
Good. Good. Might see you there then.
And I'll have a custom sticker for More and a custom sticker for Hamcation.
There you go.
There it
That's
is.
tiny.
No,
it's
it's
way
not.
bigger than that.
That's it.
That's all I can do right now. I don't have time. I don't have
Dude,
time to go and have something designed.
You need to have them print you like 5 of them and put one on each side of the camper.
And I will tell you this: there is nothing going on the body of that camper.
Josh, you better have that camper wrapped with that name on the side of it by the time we get to Hamvention.
Just do it in vinyl. It peels right off.
Tennessee dummy load. That's all you need, man.
Maybe later. I don't have time. I've ran out of time for Orlando.
I will get them printed and sent to you.
Maybe. I'm not in the mood. I ain't got no super chats tonight. I'm kidding, but anyway. anything else for you, Tim?
Nope. That's it.
All right.
Oh. Yep.
Don't
last
go to
night,
Michael yet. He's super chatting.
James from World Radio League did come on the Ham Radio Kids table.
Indeed.
And talked a little bit about that. He did talk. He went in a little bit more detail about some of the issues here, load issues we're having, and everything like that. So the good, bad, the ugly of this year. I think all in all, it was very successful. For the contest and everything. Learned some things. So hopefully, they can implement them for the next big event and everything. And he also had some stats that were not previously released. So
yeah,
you can always go back and check that out on Team Replay, Ham Radio Kids table.
Team Replay. We have some business to take care of, folks. Ask and you shall receive, I guess.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's. KB5, you're supposed to be on the show, not paying the show. There you go. Cheer up from Super Dave or from Dealer Dave. But appreciate that.
It's 2026. You need to come up with a new clip.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's the $1 Million Man. I have the special clip for the big ones.
That's right.
But I have to change that other clip because every time it plays, copyright strike.
Yeah.
Yep. So, or I've got to change it somehow to make it not get flagged. I don't know. All right. Michael, it's your turn.
Oh, hold on. I was just reading a message from Colin because he's on my chat for some reason. Anyways, yeah. Hey, anybody who's anybody on the East Coast this weekend, South Carolina, North Carolina, all the way up to the Delmarva, Washington, all the way up to Boston. We're getting snow, so please check your neighbors. Please check your elderly folks. Make sure everybody's happy and warm and has electricity. Yep, I was gonna go to the Marconi radio site today, except I was running a little behind. I had to go all the way from Provincetown all the way back up to Foxborough. If anybody knows how far that is, it's about 2.5 hour drive. So I didn't have enough time, but I am going to try to get down to the Marconi radio site down on Cape Cod, probably Saturday. I'm going to drive down. Yeah, but anybody who's anybody, please make sure you guys take care of yourselves this weekend. With this little bit of another snowstorm that's coming up, and hopefully it's going to be the last one. And those of you in Florida, like Pota Power and Paul, N1OG, yeah, you guys are going to get cold this weekend. So that's it for me. Who's next?
Just so long as it's cold now and not in 2 weeks. We looked at that forecast earlier. I am praying that forecast is right.
You know what? I got my fingers crossed for you, sir.
I have had enough of the cold. Super Dave.
It's Florida cold, right? Florida cold.
Which
means it's in the 60s. That's
it's going to be Massachusetts cold. All the way down to Miami.
Shut up.
No, the strawberries. Oh my God, what do we do?
The oranges.
And the peaches and the oranges and the lemons.
For those that don't know, I looked at the forecast before we went on the air for Orlando. As of now, oh Lord, FreeDV's talking in my head.
I thought you were getting breaking news.
In my IFB. Just
yeah,
anyway, Hamcation looks good in the long-term forecast. It's looking like sunny, no chances of rain, and upper 70s.
You can't trust those long-term forecasts.
Dude, it's Florida. It rains every day at 1 o'clock.
I agree. But give me some hope because I'm tired of this wintertime hell that we're going through right now. I'm over it.
You live.
I know I'll live.
Marvin and I are dealing with it worse than you guys are. So
the older I get and the thinner my skin gets, because remember, guys, I've lost 120 pounds in the past 3 years.
But you still have insulation.
I still have some insulation, but God, that cold is worse and worse every year the more weight I lose. Anyway.
The older you get,
the more it
you're
sucks.
Still a pup.
I'm just saying, I don't feel the same. It's not the same as when I was in my teens and 20s. Just saying. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, I'm working on, I've been promoting the Hex Tennis so much. I decided I'm going to do a video on showing how I set up for easy measurements. So you have to watch for that. Not going to go too deep into it. I'm kind of in the same boat as Josh. I'm ready for the cold to be done, and my problem is the wind chills. When they start going below zero, I'm not going out playing with negative 20-degree wind chills.
You fuss at me for complaining about the cold, and then you turn around and do it.
Negative 20 is a little different going outside. I'll go out. I've been outside in this cold. I mean, I just did a video this week, a little short, outside in the cold. I'll go out in the cold. Just like I told Juan and Julie the other night when they were bitching about 48 degrees being cold. Shoot, that's a heat wave.
Dave will go out in the cold and record a 45-second short.
Actually, I was sitting out there for over an hour taking my lunch because I get tired of sitting inside. And while I'm trying to take lunch, they come up. Hey, this is broke. That's broke. Can you fix this? Can you fix that?
Hey, Dave, that park you were doing that from, is that the one with the G90 or the QRP radio, the one that you did?
That was you talk about the G106?
Or was it the 106 that you were doing the activation? Is that little park where it's the the creek or the river.
Oh yeah, when I did it with the alpha antenna, yeah, that was that one where you sit right next to the river. It's just a drive up.
I
got that one concrete bench, but don't sit in that concrete bench.
Yeah, no, I've activated that part.
I've got another video if I can find enough footage of it where you guys activated the Springfield Nature Center. I've got a video of that part too.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's about all.
It's gonna be
possibly gonna now that I see there might be some more interest in FreeDV. Yeah, Terry, go away.
Leave Dave alone. He lives in Oklahoma where it's bad enough.
And that's coming from somebody who's a Volunteers fan. I'm sorry.
Go freaking Big Orange. That's all I got to say.
Here, hold on.
I'll probably do another.
Here you go. Oh, come on.
Are you going to show us some national champions there?
That's an IU Cup.
There you go.
That's an IU Cup.
Hey, they deserve everything they got.
They finally win a national championship, and now they're going to start bragging about it. Let's see what they do next year since everybody's leaving the team.
I'm going to say it. They deserve everything they got this year.
Oh,
they played great.
They went undefeated.
They deserve everything they bought. Let's get that straight.
That is a very good point. Everybody's buying everything. It's NIL, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Marvin, let's go to you. Get this thing wrapped up.
It's a good thing wrapped up here. Yeah, we're moving way late this evening on this show. So,
so much for 30
I don't really have a whole
minutes.
lot I don't really have a whole lot coming out here. I've got a couple some shorts or some little things. I might do a little video tomorrow, depending on what my time is. I'll be back in my normal studio sometime late next week. So I'll probably get the big podcast, the longer podcast out next week. I may work on it tomorrow. We'll see. But other than that, don't really have much for videos. I've got a couple that I've got planned, but I got to get back to my place in Wisconsin for that. And that'll be sometime late next week. I won't be making Hamcation. I've been off and on this week about it. I've looked at tickets. I've had hotels booked. I've had to cancel and I've this, that, next thing. And I think I finally got work narrowed down to 1 of 2 days starting. So I won't be able to make it, unfortunately. I don't think so. At this point, I'm going to just say I'm not going to keep trying because they keep moving dates on me. So it is what it is. But yeah, I know that's why I feel too. Don't me tell you about it. There's a lot of good things going to be happening. It's 80 years of Hamcation this year, and so kind of a big celebration. I'd love to be there for that. It is the North American Single Sideband Sprint this weekend too on Sunday, so I'll be participating in that a little bit. I've been doing a little bit more contesting this year. It's one of those things that I kind of enjoy doing and getting into, and having a great station and some power. It's nice to be able to do that as well. But so you'll probably hear me on the bands quite a bit. So always feel free to try and hunt me down. And that's really about it. Yeah, cold weather it is here, and we'll just deal with it and move on. So I had to go out and help my wife scoop some snow off the rail today at her work. Because the rail company said they would not bring a car in until they cleared off around the switch of the track. And so I brought the snowblower out there. And of course, I sheared a bolt on it. But yeah, fun times. But it was all good. So got some good cardio out there in the cold this morning, or this afternoon. But it's all good. And I don't have a whole lot going on the channel right now. It's been so much of other personal things going on and some changes that I just haven't had time to really deal with this side. So. But thanks, guys, all for playing on Winter Field Day. I appreciate it. And, we got a lot of big things planned for next year. So don't forget to submit your logs and 73 and have a good evening. That's what I'm going to call it.
Submit your logs, get the contacts verified, all that good stuff.
Hey, Marvin, you need to put together a picture and post it of you pointing like this and going, Uncle Marvin wants you to submit your Winter Field Day log.
Dressed up like Uncle Sam, yeah.
Let me work on that. I'll have something done here in just a little bit. Hey, I want everybody that's watching to go subscribe to World Radio League, Ham Radio Prep YouTube channels. I want you to go subscribe to Great Man Poda. Come on, we need to get Great Man across the.
Yeah, I'm 6 people away from 600, so yeah.
Yep. Ham Radio Guy Podcast. Go subscribe to Marvin, Hillbilly Ham, and Tortoise Overland. Go subscribe to all these guys. They're a big help. I pay them as much as I can, and it's not much. But, anyway, we're
still waiting for that dividend.
Yeah, I appreciate all these guys and everything. It's the end of the month. YouTube allots me 10 free channel memberships a month. So this is the last live stream of the month. So we're going to give away my last 5 of the month right now. And those winners are, come on, Roger McKeon. I've not seen that name before. Justin Crook, Terry McKenna 4278, Texas Flyer, and Big Dog Moya. I don't think I recognize any of those names. So congratulations.
Roger, I recognize, and that's the only one. No, I recognize Terry too.
Yep.
I think maybe I recognize Terry. I don't know, but congratulations, guys. Hope you enjoy it. You get access to all the HamShackTV emojis. You also get access to any videos that I release for members only first. None of those are there right now. I need to do some production. But anyway, Terry with a Tango says I got his name wrong. Unfortunately not.
I wasn't talking about Terry with a Tango when I said I recognized it.
That's how it is. All right, fellas, I'll catch y'all here in just a minute in the back room. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Go subscribe to all those guys. They work hard helping me with this channel and also their own content. Really, really appreciate them and everything that they do. Going to try to get some content out this weekend. Need to get some stuff planned for sure. And then next week, 8 o'clock, don't miss it. You'll want to be here. We're having the chairman and another leader from Orlando Hamcation on. Going to preview the Orlando Hamcation. It is the last live show before we head to Orlando. I am excited about that. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. It's going to be a fantastic trip. More than the Hamfest, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing my friends. Gray Man, Ham Radio 2.0, Crash Course, Mike, K8MRD. Hi, Mike. I know you're lurking in the background. So it's going to be a fantastic show next week. Make sure you tune in. We'll be right here, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Central, and God's time zone, according to Jason, whatever that's supposed to mean, and 1 o'clock Zulu time. So yeah, appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody being here. This is for you, EOD Kaboom. Thanks for everything, y'all. We'll see you next week. 7-3 AA4 WX WSCB 693.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right. We got one super chat this week. That gives you a bonus clip. 73, everybody. We'll see you later.